Oh, hi. I got a little sidetracked. I'm keeping an eye on OBS because it was definitely having issues recently. So I tried, I emphasize the keyword of tried to roll back drivers. Last night, I had a fun experience. I tried opening Marvel Rivals. My entire screen, both screens went out, and one wouldn't turn back on. So I checked the cable, I unplug it, plug it back in, nothing happens. I restart my computer. It is suddenly on the other monitor that wasn't working, and then the monitor that was working was not showing picture. So I uninstalled the driver, and now I'm on, and apparently an NVIDIA driver dropped yesterday, so I downloaded that because apparently older drivers don't play nice with Marvel Rivals. Assuming that was the issue, God only knows what the actual problem was, but... Hi, we're here now. I'm keeping a very close eye on Task Manager today, and also the encoding stats for OBS, because, again, this is a new version of the NVIDIA drivers. Something might break. Anyway, we're not gonna listen to this song. this break, at least, we need to get started. I gonna hop over to the game now. I think everything is in order, so looks like we are ready to go. Hello, welcome on in everybody. Hi GP, thank you for the hugs, and I hug you back. I know things have not been the best, so I'm sending you all the good vibes. Did we read this last time? It has been a bit. So to explain, I did not stream on Monday because of a heat wave, so I'm a little out of sorts with what I was actually doing in this game. First things first, we want to talk to Luigi. But I got my second piece of the marvelous compass at Plump Belly Village recently. Oh boy, I really got my hands dirty on that one, I'll tell you what. It was pretty wild, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a long story. Now, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. Once we made landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plump Belly Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that this town was ruled by a giant snake named Hiza. He said the beast demanded he offer up his own daughter as a sacrifice too, so of course, being heroic, I offered myself up to go in her stead. Brave, huh? Now the custom was for sacrifices to be dressed as brides, so I got all dolled up. That was one hot sacrifice, bro. It looked so good I folded out rose and got in Hiza's lair. If I had $1 for every time Luigi pulled this off, I'd have $2. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. Chiffon really chafes, bro. I finally found Hiza, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both heads. I reared up, fangs bared up to attack, and at that moment, I definitely lunged left. His gaping mouths smashed into one another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell down on the spot where his body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it and it pointed east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sorta cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I'm certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair, Oh, I kinda zoned out there. So yeah, we set sail again after ditching town, and somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport, and here I am. We escaped somehow. Cool. Cool story, bro. Anyway, okay. Who are you? Hi, I guess I'm Jerry. I'm a Bob-omb from Plump Belly Village. Nice meeting you. Sorry sounds are down, but you would be too if you'd seen Luigi's big bridal stunt show. He's so clumsy in heels. He was like a wobbly force of nature, falling down everywhere, knocking things over, tumbling into people. Now I have an obligation to tag along and clear the area if Luigi so much as glances at a stiletto. Somebody has to be the herald of the coming Wobblepocalypse. That's why I'm sticking close to this guy. That's Cherry, Luigi's Bob-omb buddy. He's a little different from most Bob-ombs. He's not like other Bob-ombs. He seems rattled and a bit bruised, as he's taken several lumps to the head from a clumsy bridal decoy. Speaking of which, I wonder how graceful I would be as a bride. So that was significantly rewritten, because in the original he's like, oh, Luigi in a dress is horrifying, I need to prevent him from ever cross-dressing again. Which, So yeah, they did rewrite that, and I think that's ultimately for the best that they changed that, because, again, they actually cleaned up a lot of the dialogue in ways that I actually generally approve of. I will say that some things like the Wobblepocalypse definitely give off a vibe of, like, again... yeah, we have first attack on, so we don't have to worry about enemies that wouldn't normally give us experience points. You always get 1 experience point, even if an enemy wouldn't give you one normally, just to incent. I guess it's not really a good incentive to battle, but still. But yeah, they definitely cleaned up a lot of the dialogue that was a little bit dated. There were some things that are caked into the game inherently that they can't really change without greatly altering the plot, but a few things they did tidy up a bit, and Vivian is obviously a big example, which we'll see more of later today, as we'll eventually get to chapter 4. It'll be a bit, because we have Trouble Center, and these troubles are kind of beefy, if I recall correctly. Shoot. What troubles do we actually have today? I should have looked that up, actually. We're also, again, saving at 1 trouble, and next chapter we'll be saving another trouble for later. For the sake of doubling up activities. Again, since 1 trouble will take us to the Pit of 100 Trials, we'll save that until we do the Pit of 100 Trials. And there will be one that will take us to Hooktail Castle, but we have to go to Hooktail Castle anyway in chapter 5, so we'll double up those. So yeah, a little out of order, but it's fine. Oh, hi Eden, by the way. I was in the middle of Luigi's spiel, so I didn't get a chance, but hi! I realize sometimes I can really monologue. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. There's the 4th crystal star. We're gonna have to show Professor Frankly again. It's okay, we have to let him know what Princess Peach wrote in her email anyway. What? The group that kidnapped Princess Peach is bent on total world conquest. Sure sounds like it. That must be why you need the legendary treasure, huh? This doesn't bode well. The situation's gone far more serious than I thought. Let me bring you up to speed. I've been researching just what this treasure could be. One book I came across held to what I thought was a preposterous theory. This book claimed that the treasure was, in actuality, the Great Cataclysm. The very cataclysm that 1,000 years ago sank that town underground. Wait a sec, so they want to use that cataclysm's power to take over the world? I can't say for sure what they will do or why, but we must consider the possibility. Now that things have come to this, we mustn't let them near the legendary treasure. That's all that matters, because if they do get it, then once again this town... No, the entire world could be destroyed. Oh my gosh, Professor, then we gotta get the next crystal star right away. According to the map, it appears the next crystal star is in Twilight Town. Twilight Town? To tell you the truth, I don't know much about the place myself, only rumors. I've heard that, as the name implies, it's perpetually dim and eerie there. Wait just a moment. Aha, there appears to be a pipe to Twilight Town somewhere here in Rogueport. I do believe it's somewhere underneath the west part of town. Yes, definitely. If you get stuck for any reason, just come back and see me again, okay? About that. Professor, we found the pipe and tried to go through, but we got pushed back out. What? You can't get through the pipe, you say? How odd. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea of what you should do. Oh, of course. I've heard that a fellow from Twilight Town lives in Rogueport. If anybody knows how to get through the pipe, it'll be him. His name was, dang. What was it? Ah, yes, the lover of dark places. Darkly. I've seen him loitering right around here in this part of town in the past. Look for Darkly. Clever name. Oh hi, Koopy-Koo. Dear Mario and Koops, I hope you two are doing okay. I have to admit, with Koops gone, I haven't been doing very well. I get lonely and I go into Koops' house. I smell that Koops smell. I guess it's your cologne or whatever, but it makes me so sad. Lately the place is starting to smell more like your dad, Kooply. He has his own smell and it's weird. I think maybe it's the smell of Hooktail's gut. It's disgusting. Now I gross myself out, and since he's gonna be my dad too someday, I'd better get used to that smell, huh? Oh, what am I writing? I'm so embarrassed, but I'm sending this anyway. Hee. Love Koopy-Koo. Cute. Arnia Mission 2, Rogueport today, Old Toad settles in. It's come to light that after settling into life at our inn, Toadsworth has often been spotted in the company of Zesty. The notoriously finicky Zesty surprised all when she was heard saying, "What's wrong with spending time with my little total toes?" What is it with this game and feet? The possibility such a comment opens has our eyes and ears glued to the situation. Shop reporter, go! Our focus of attention this week, Pungent's Great Tree Shop. Pungent's easygoing management philosophy is money and customers are fickle, so easy come, easy go, you know? He fully understands why his shop isn't busier, too. Well, we're well hidden, but like any good treasure, we're worth looking for. He even has a special offer for RDM readers. For the next 15 minutes, I'll give you double shop points. Cooking for rookies, today's yummy recipe, spicy soup. Steep a fire flour and hot water and presto, you're done. The perfect first meal for kids to cook. Editor's note, we've been working all night to bring you this edition of RDM. Look forward to more hot news in issue 3 coming soon. That is true, by the way. We could get double points. Published by Rogueport Restoration Committee. Oh, am I gonna go do that? No, because I don't care that strongly about shop points. We're just gonna do Trouble Center. Help wanted. This one's important, actually. I need some cleaning done. Motivated workers only. Please meet me in the promoter's room in the Glitz Pit in Glitzville. Not gonna lie, I wish I could do that voice. I had done that voice more. Like, I don't know, Jolene, I imagine having kind of like a gentle tone for some reason. Again, maybe I'm projecting because of the glasses and the overall vibe. It's like, why am I thinking Adrian Andrews from Ace Attorney? But also, we've barely seen Merly at all. We have not gotten her effects very much, unfortunately. The other thing I wanted to quickly mention is this makes literally no sense what we're about to do, because as usual, we can connect a pipe to Chapter 3. Typically, this pipe wasn't in the original. This is one of the ones that was added for the remake. And this makes no goddamn sense, because how does a pipe go from the sewers to literally the sky? Don't ask questions. It's just a video game. Logic does not make sense. But again, because the room was merged from one room to, or two rooms to one, the Shine Sprite was just stuck in here, which is nice. It's a nice way to have access to it without, like, you know... It's definitely streamlined, but again, they still keep that item in the room. There's the gray block too, because there was one of those in the original and the second warp room. But again, there are only 2 pipes per warp room, so 3, 4, 7... Yeah, 3, 4, and 7 don't actually have warps. Anyway, we are back in the Glitz Pit. I'm gonna be a real fighter, when I grow up. Yeah, that way I can carry on the fight after you're gone, but... Great mustache, have you really quit fighting? Well, Great Gonzalez, the ring will miss you. I'm so glad to have met you. Hey, about that. You're the ex-champ, right? Yeah, the Great Gonzalez. I don't know if you know this, but Miss Jolene is the fight promoter now. If you have business with her, head on down the hallway to the promoter's office, okay? Oh, you planning your comeback? Cause that would be awesome. Yeah, Mario's making a comeback. It'll be like one single, and it'll cost like $15. I do not like K-pop collecting. It is like the most expensive thing that actually made me stop collecting for the longest time. I just cannot keep up. Oh, it's you, you're gonna fight again. That's great. Hey, go right on in, okay? Our new promoter, Miss Jolene, is right inside. We have two things to talk to her about here. Yes, yes, who is it? It's customary to knock before entering. Oh, why, it's Great Gonzalez. It's been too long. How have you been? I must tell you, we've seen a big drop-off in attendance since you returned the belt. I was a touch worried. Our financials didn't look too good for a while, but luckily Rock Hawk made a dramatic comeback and is reigning supreme again. Yes, it's been a whirlwind of activity every day since I became a promoter. Wait just a moment, are you back to fight Great Gonzalez's return? You must be, right? Yes, yes, you must be. Come on, tell me it's true. What? You want to unretire in battle again? I always knew this day would come. Pipe from the sewers to the sky reminds me of how some of the pipes and Bowser's in the side story don't make sense. Yeah. Let me just find your old registration so we can, huh? Oh, ouch. I'm so sorry, but all of our records of you seem to be gone. So our only option, sadly, is to start in the minor leagues again. Sorry. Sorry, but rules are rules. We can't bend them, even for an ex-champ. I'll just go ahead and put you on as a minor league fighter again, then. When you want to fight, you know the deal. Use the locker room communicator. I will not be going over the arena rules again, of course. Bye for now. But we still need to talk to you. You accepted that request? Well, fantastic. Let's get down to business. I need you to clear out the garbage in the storeroom. I can't get anywhere near it. I have a problem with garbage. I don't talk about it. Just put it somewhere I can't see it, alright? Okay, so storeroom. But yeah, I'm perishing. Here I go again talking about Idol. Too much is happening in the next 2 months, and I'm... Oh yeah, you got Battle Trunks. Trunks some Wrestler War to Tanners. Boy, they stink. But yeah, I'm like perishing a little bit because too much is coming out all at once. I'm mildly interested. I never even picked up like Song Oogi's last like solo album. I never even picked that up yet. I mean, I finally was able to find I Love somewhere online, so that's good. Which is funny, I could actually segue into that. Literally right now, probably, if the podcast date that I saw was correct, is happening right now. Like, Taylor Swift is announcing a new album, like, soon. And, like, it's the weirdest thing to me, because of, like, the Idol song Nude has come up for me, like, 3 times this week, independently of each other. And it's like, my brain just goes, well, I feel like the showgirl, like, theming of it is just kind of, like... It just makes me think of Idol. It just makes me think of that era. Anyway, tracklist is out. Fun thing, it leaked like 2 days ago. I've already seen the tracklist, because I am nosy. Anyway, what's that? You need to talk to Miss Jolene. Go on in, she's just inside. Do we have a release date yet? That's the main thing I'm wondering. You smell terrible. Oh no, you don't still have that garbage on you, do you? You have to take that stuff far away from here. I can't stand it. I know of a Goomba named Goomfree and Rogueport that buys stuff like that. I've already gotten in touch with them, so just get that trash out of here. Yeah, I'm someone who does follow leaks for things, including video games. I always take everything with a grain of salt, admittedly. But still. I'm not gonna redo the league on stream. I might do it on my own time. Unfortunately, to unlock a special fight, we don't actually have to be champion again. We can do something else first. The only prerequisite for a special post-game fight, as far as I can tell online, is this trouble. So once we do this trouble, we will have cleared that prerequisite. If the guides I'm seeing online are true. Again, this game is only a year old. Almost exactly, about 13 months old. So unfortunately, details on some aspects of the game are still kind of scarce. So yeah, just going off what I'm seeing online, you don't actually have to be the champ to unlock the special thing. Hello? Yeah, I spoke to Jolene. Now who was it that you wanted taken care of? Not who, what you say? Well, fine, let's get it done. So what are we doing here? Luckily they don't have dialogue between them. This time they let you just give all of them over, which is like, thank God, it was so slow in the original. But I kind of realized I fell out of Taylor's music as I started listening to more artists. Like, you know, I started listening to Chaperone like last year to the point where I didn't feel as strongly about Taylor's output. I guess we're done with this one. Man, have never had a job this stinky. Make sure you get duress pay for this, man. Like, I basically spent a long time mostly listening to Taylor for like Western artists, so I didn't really have a lot of musical variety until she would drop something new, so I was a little bit more dependent on like new releases to have new music. But again, I started listening to Chaperone. I've listened to a bit of Sabrina Carpenter. My overall opinion is I think her music is a little... I like her music, but it's also very straight in a way that I don't quite click with as much. Even Idol feels less straight than Sabrina Carpenter, and they're a Korean group, and I feel like that's saying a lot, actually. And yeah, I've been listening to Idol again. I feel like I've been listening to a lot more music lately. Most of it is Idol, admittedly. So I still have the problem of not branching out too much, but still. Thank you for the hydration check. I'll get on that right away. You've cleared it all up. Well, here's your reward. You have my gratitude. 30 coins. Guess we won't be getting the smell out of that room anytime soon. So fun thing, the next two troubles, I'm gonna be real, I don't entirely know what to do for them. How many hot dogs do we have? That's the weirdest question to ask, no context. We have 2 hot dogs, 2 cake mixes, I think that should be good. Do we need 3 cake mixes is the problem I'm currently facing. Because I'm trying to do math, and math is hard. Again, I like to joke about being a former math gay, as I've actually lost most of my math skills. I think part of it was a trauma response because of dropping out and everything. I just kind of forgot how to do certain types of math, like... You know, I think I could eventually tell you the quadratic formula still, but like... In general, more advanced stuff. I remember the terminology, I don't remember exactly how, like... Wait, I think I do remember how derivatives work. It's mostly integrals I don't remember. If I'm remembering correctly, derivatives are pretty easy, at least if it's like an exponent. I also realized I can really get on a topic for a long time. I've finished editing the Mario and Luigi streams down, which was fun. But like, I spent an entire stream basically talking about Idol, or like an entire segment of a stream talking about Idol. Spent another segment talking entirely about Resident Evil. It's fascinating how much I can stick with one topic sometimes, if I'm hyperfixating. It's actually very inconvenient a little bit because I've been trying to edit out like redundant battles, which is very hard when I will not stop talking about something. It's like editing has been very interesting. I want to make a heartful cake, but I forgot the recipe for Mario's sake. I have to keep my shop open, so can you find the recipe, I'm hoping? I first learned the recipe from Toast Tea. It's over in Heidelberg, you see. Please meet me in the Charmer's Hut beneath Rogueport. Hurry, hut! I am curious about something, actually. Since in the trouble description she mentions Toast Tea, can we just go talk to her and be done with this? Like, is it that simple? Like, are they gonna let us get away with that, basically? It'll take like 3 seconds. So we might as well info dump about Guilty Gear. I don't know what the info dump about. I guess the one funny thing is the pirates, the jellyfish pirates are all named after months. So obviously May is the most famous, but there's also like April. Some of them are like indirect names, to be honest. Yes, hello, I'm Toasty. Did you need something? What? You want to make a heartful cake, and who asked you to, Merly? Let's see, I know you need cake mix and ruin powder. Teehee, I wonder who Merly is making it for this time. Oh, they do let you just do this. I don't know if that's the case on GameCube or not. That skips a step of having to go all the way to Merly and then go back to talk to her again. So I personally am okay with that. From here would be the fastest way to Merly. I think it might be through the sewers, but yeah. Dizzy is actually supposed to be December, which is a little bit of a stretch. But the funny thing is, like, 4 Guilty Gear characters all have birthdays on December 25th. Dizzy, Jacko, Elfelt, and Ramlethal all have December 25th birthdays. I think someone else does too. I forget who it is, but I think there is another character as well. May's birthday is 5/5, which is Children's Day in Japan, is why I did the Totsugeki 64 stream on May 5th, because it just happened to line up with a Monday. But that was fun, actually. I edited that VOD as well, and that was very interesting. So, did you find the recipe for heartful cake for little old me? Ah, I remember now. That's right, of course. Wow. Oh no, what shall I do? I have no cake mix, boo-hoo, and I can't leave my shop here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I hate to ask, but could you please bring me some cake mix? I'm on my knees. Thank you, you're the best. You passed my trouble test. I cannot make a cake without cake mix, right? No doubt. As you make a heartful cake, mix ruined powder well to make the cake mix properly bake. I'm going to make it tonight, and that it will be out of sight. Then it'll charm someone right. Thanks so much to you, dear. Here's your reward. Here. That was a tongue twister. Yeah, most Guilty Gear characters have birthdays. Some of them are a stretch, like Dizzy's is kind of like assumed. I don't think it's like, it's stated to be December 25th, but kind of like nebulous, because it's like complicated, because, you know, half gear, born to justice, then found by an old couple in the woods who looked after her eventually. I think someone else might have found her first, actually, but then she grew a tail and everything, and that kind of freaked everyone out to the point where they're like, I'm not about that. So then she ended up fleeing to the woods, and I think that's where the old couple comes into play. There's like a whole audio drama and everything. I have a bad craving for a certain food item. Could you fetch it for me, please? Meet me in Helleberg. Previously I was actually reading the trouble names too, so oops. Yeah, that was saved the... what were they again? Help wanted, heartful cake recipe, and the food I want. Before we go do that, what if I just make a cake? What if I just bake a cake, like, before I go do any of that? I swear I know what I'm doing here. Oh, we have a problem. I don't remember something in the next chapter. Oh, so it's you again, huh, Mr. Stomp-A-Lot? Well, my name is ST. I may not look like a chef, but I'm actually quite good. If you bring me ingredients, my cooking skills burst to life and culinary magic happens. Want me to whip something up for you right now? God, we have so many mushrooms. If I try to 100% the game, I will also do this off screen. Wait a sec while I flex my culinary muscles. Doodle-dee-doo-dah. They let you skip this cutscene. I feel like the fade out is like comparable to the length of the actual cutscene. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not entirely sure you'll like this, but go on, take it, Stompy. You got a moose cake, a cake made by Zesty. Replenishes 15 FP. Want me to make something? Sure. We have so many goddamn mushrooms, we might as well. Yeah, you can skip this. But it's like, it doesn't feel like it saves that much time. You got a mushroom fry, a tasty dish made by Zesty. Replenishes 6 at HP and 2 FP. So, fun thing. You want to stop? Huh? You want to stop? Okay, come back whenever, Sir Stomp on stuff. What was I gonna talk about? Also, let's see your wares. Hey, yo, I've got all the hottest new products right here. Look no further. I mean, if I want all badges, I'll need to buy this eventually, but shrug. What was I gonna say? The original Paper Mario did not have a log for titles or recipes, so they track recipes collected. However, you have to basically manually keep track of which ones you've actually gotten. It sucks. I remember trying to 100% it on Wii U, and it was miserable because I spent so much time just trying to figure out which recipe I was missing, which one I hadn't made yet. It was awful. So yeah, having an actual log is really nice. I think it even tells you like ingredients that work to make it too, so that's also very convenient. We need to find Bob Olber, who is the one in the lower portion of this area. It's weird having like clouds and lighting in this game. Hello and good day to you. I am Bob Olber. You came here after hearing of my request, correct? Ah, I am so happy. I would like to ask you to bring me a hot dog. Yes, a hot dog is what I desire. It said to be spicy, but I've never experienced spiciness in all my life. Some say they are sold in Glitzville. Please get one for me if you can. Here you go. Oh, so this is a hot dog. I'm going to go right ahead and try it. Munch, smack, gulp, Oh, hot. So this is spicy. Well, the spiciness is quite interesting. It makes me crave more of it. I'm terribly sorry, but could you get me one more hot dog, please? I must have one. I would appreciate it. Them giving you a free hot dog is actually really nice in this remake. Oh, I'm so happy to be able to eat another hot dog. I've dreamed of this. It's been 5 seconds. I shall devour it immediately. Munch, slurp, gulp, Oh, hot. Spicy hotness. Now this is spicy. Oh my, that was positively delicious. Good gracious, I'm sweating with pleasure. I'm rather surprised that it was spicy rather than just spicy. By the way, and I know this is rather rude, but I'd love to chase that with a sweet. Sweets are the spice of life. That's my new theory I've just now coined. Could you maybe cook some cake mix, please? I really want a piece of mousse cake. Good news. Oh, mousse cake. I can't wait to eat, so I won't. Munch, snark, yum, Ooh, sweet. Good gracious, I'm quite satisfied now, but I feel like I've been demanding. Maybe I just wanted to be spoiled by others. Maybe I was so selfish because it's such a peaceful place. I crave peace, love, and food. I'm sure that's it. Anyway, let me show my gratitude. You got a dried bouquet. Beautiful flowers made by Bob Olber. Replenishes 1 HP. I've been growing these dried bouquets lately. If you want more, just bring me another hot dog. You'll always be welcome here. Thank you so much. Okie dokie, that takes care of this area. I'm gonna stash it for later, because this is used for cooking, I think. Even if it's not good in any actual, like, application, for the sake of healing. Unless you take 1 damage. I'm gonna eat that dried mushroom. Just get out of the way. It's, again, oops, it's not very useful, but again. Might as well get out of my inventory. The game crashed on startup for me today, so I'm gonna save more frequently today, probably. Just to be on the safe side. Speaking of games crashing, I've been trying to not 100%, but get the last rare blade I'm missing on Xenoblade 2. I'm in pain. Wait, I always say it wrong. I'm in Spain without the S. That's what they're saying. That's what the saying is. The TLDR is it's a 0.6% chance. And I am trying. I have one left, and this is just taking forever to get. So yeah, that's been kind of my free time. I've also been trying to finish a very specific blade quest that is notorious for taking like 20 hours in real time. Because it requires mercenary missions. One in a moment. Wait, you're not Darkly? Hehe, I'm pulling another card trick today and making tons of loot. But somebody started tailing me, so I came here to hide out for a while. Don't tell anyone you saw me here or I'll kick ya. He basically says the same thing every chapter, but changes the verb. Hi there, the name's Darkly. I'm from Twilight Town. Do you guys need something? Huh? You can't get through the pipe to Twilight Town? Well, shucks, it's usually no sweat. You just need to have something that has your name written on it. Don't you have anything that has your name written on it? Come on, everyone does. No? Really? Okay, hang on, I'll write it for you. What's your name? Mario, huh? Okay, I'll write it here on the sleeve of your overalls. Mario, right? Why? This whole thing feels very extraneous. There, Perfectamundo. While I'm at it, I'll write your partner's name too. Each one has different dialogue. What's your name? Kumbella. Hehe, that tickles. I don't know what errand is taking you to Twilight Town, but I hope it goes well. I'll be rooting for you. Like, it's such an easy way to get to the chapter. Oh. Wow, I never thought of it before. This makes a lot of sense, actually. This actually makes a lot of sense. I never thought about this. But yeah, no, that actually does explain something later on. Will I remember to talk about it in an hour? Probably not. Am I losing my mind, or did I just pass by a star piece? Like, I swear I saw something yellow out of the corner of my eye. Like, right around here. Weird. I have no clue what I saw. Alright, again, Yoshi has a bit of a wind up to his run, which is a little annoying, but not too bad if you know to expect it. Anyway, to Twilight Town we go. Finally starting chapter 4. I hope I didn't forget anything in town, because again, it's been a bit since the last stream. Chapter 4, for Pigs the Bell Tolls. This is a very pretty area. Wow, is it Twilight already? Oh wait, I know what's up. This must be Twilight Town. Hey. It's been a long time since anyone's come from outside. You've come from far away. Yeah, those clothes of yours. I'm pretty sure you guys must be adventurers, right? This is a bad time to arrive. Wait, but you're adventurers. Maybe it's the perfect time. Whoa, what the heck do you mean a bad time? So you see, there's this game called Undertale. Oh gee whiz, I don't know, it's a scary tale to hear, and scary to tell too. Oh no, the bell rang again. Oh, this is so awful, who could it be now? What? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, badness, now poor Gloomer got turned into a pig. Not good. Hey, who are you? I'm the mayor of this poor town. Some call me dour. I'm not exactly the sharpest fellow, but I do believe you're adventurous, right? This isn't the place for the telling of tales, sadly. Come to my house. So they have a unique problem here. My traveling friends, welcome to Twilight Town. Well, I'd like to welcome you, but welcoming people is generally a good thing. Good thing. Holy moly shit. Again, I swear, every time I see the phrase good thing, I just think of Idol now. It's nothing but bad here. As you may have guessed, our town has been cursed. Cursed? Yes, cursed. That's the right word, yes. Yes, right? Yes, of course it is, you see. Beyond town is a forest, and in its heart is an ancient building, the creepy steeple, the dark creature who lives there. Its curse ordains that when the steeple bell rings, one of the Twilighters living here in the village becomes a pig. Will my loved ones become swine? Will I too become a curly-tailed oinker? I'm so worried I can't sleep at night. Of course, night and day are pretty similar here. If this keeps up, well, the village will be one giant pig pen, which would be bad. Let me give you some advice. Leave us. Leave before you too get piggified. We can't do that, Mr. Mayor. We're hunting for something. Have you heard of a crystal star? A star-shaped rock that's all glittery? I don't know about any crystal star thing, but in Creepy Steeple, there's a glittery red stone shaped like a star. For real? That totally must be the crystal star. You people you aren't thinking of going to the Creepy Steeple, are you? Unthinkable. So many of my vocal stems now are just idle lyrics. It's interesting. It'll feel weird to turn into a pig. Do pigs feel stuff? I'm not looking forward to this. Okay. They actually do have different dialogue, believe it or not. The crows, I think, also have different dialogue. But it's also like, it's crows. It's not gonna be a very deep conversation. Hi. Living in this dark place, it's so depressing, you know. I don't really care if I turn into a pig or not. Well, that got dark very quickly. Talked to you already. We've got the inn. Really quick, actually, I need to get the guide up for star pieces. We'll get it while I walk to the next side of town. Oh, hi. We have a trio of piggies. I wonder who these are. But next up, let's go talk to you. Mommy, I'm hungry. Food, please. I haven't been able to buy food for my children since my husband turned into a pig. Now they're all so hungry. What should I do? Kind traveler, if you have some spare food, could you share it with us? Of course. Gamash. Oh, thank you so much. You made my children very happy, and me as well. It's not much, but please take this as thanks. You got a shooting star. Drops shooting stars on all enemies and does 6 damage. That's a very good item. Oh, Unkind Traveler, where do you... Oh, Unkind Traveler, where do you hail? No, eek, what? Hey, are pigs get eaten? What the hell? Hey, fix my mommy! Mommy, you're a piggy. I think the original script, they say something about bacon, which is like... Wow, this game goes a direction sometimes. In this village, the moon is really all we can rely on. It can even grant wishes. Don't let me turn into a pig. Don't let me turn into a pig. I'll even give up bacon. Next up we have crying in the club. I've been thinking lately, if I'm gonna turn into a pig, I want to be a big one. Cause what's the point in being a pig? Pipsqueak pig, right? Gotta embrace the pigginess. We have an interesting thing here. We have a one-way pipe. This is new. We cannot use that pipe yet. That is significant though. Oh, a customer. I'm sorry, we're not open right now. Huh? Why am I crying? My husband's been turned into a pig. A pig. My husband went to the woods yesterday to collect herbs, but no husband came home. Instead, a pig returned. This pig! We got in a fight before he left, and had called him a chauvinist pig. And now he really is a pig. But he has a sweet side too, like cooking my favorite food on my birthday, you know, and when shoppers get rude, my husband is... Okay, this is an interesting thing to mention about this remake. You can't go back in dialogue anymore. That in the original you could press Z to reverse and like see a previous text box. You can't do that in this version, which makes it a lot harder to read dialogue like this. Yeah. So, are you even listening? So hey, could you figure out some way to restore my husband to normal? I'll do whatever I can to help. You can even take whatever you want from the storeroom if it might help, you know? Alright, that should be everyone in town. Oh, hi. Hello. Never mind, there's you. Yes, I'm a novelist and I read several books a day, not all pop-up books either. I wonder if pigs can read. I'm a bit concerned about it, to be honest. Interesting, worry. A nasty monster lives in the woods past here. I'm serious, that's what somebody said. If you still want to go through even after hearing that, you need the mayor's permission. Ha, we've heard that one before. Nasty monster, please. Well, whatever, gate guy. Let's go ask Mario. Let's go ask Mario. Where? Oh. Oh, the bell rang, Mario. That means someone's gonna... Phew, at least it's not me this time. I am also just keeping an eye out for star pieces. In the clump of grass southwest of a tree. It's like down here. There it is. And there should be one behind this house. Anyway, let's go see the mayor, to quote Super Mario Sunshine. Oh. Hey, you don't think this pig is the mayor, do you? What do we do now, huh? We can't get his permission to pass through the gate. It feels less pronounced in this version, so I'm making a mental note to point it out. You will be able to hear a bell ring as we are walking by. I don't know if they draw attention to it, like they stop you. Right there. As we enter the screen. Oh! Yeah, the Battlemaster is one of the pigs here. I just made that connection. Huh? The gatekeeper's gone. No, not gone. He turned to a pig. Well, not to be insensitive, that works out for us. We can just cruise through. Yep, whatever works, I guess. So we have this rock here that we can't move. Wait. There we go. You can move this. Sweet. You got a black key, a strange black key needed to open the black chest. There's also a hidden block here. It's not actually invisible, but you can barely see it through the cracks. That might be new to this version, I actually don't know. Again, I don't remember all the new items. Good, more mushrooms, just what we need right now. Behind the fallen tree to the east of Twilight Town, gotcha. Ooh, shoot, a life shroom. How much HP do these have? Like 7? This is a good remix, by the way, for this chapter. Oh, god damn it, I didn't think about that. Oops. Alrighty, what are you? That's a Hyper Goomba, which means, it's a hyperactive Goomba, duh. Max HP is 8, attack is 2, and defense is 0. But if this guy goes Bazow and charges up, his attack power will be 8 next turn. So you better wipe it out between the time it charges up and the time it attacks. If you can't beat him, then run away, okay? Am I a silly and forgot to equip a badge? Ooh, problem. We can still super guard, so that is an option. Worst case scenario. This is gonna hurt like hell if I screw this up, though. This will also hurt like hell if I screw this up, because we have the poison mushroom roulette. Thank goodness. I have the worst luck, so I often get the roulette for the poison mushroom and nothing else. I actually wouldn't say no to Merly right now for a defense boost, given this will probably hurt. Never mind, I'm goated. Sometimes. I don't even like using that term. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, this is easy, but there are Hyper Goomba variants for all the main three. You're doing great? Aw, thank you. Well, that works out. Easy win for us, I guess. I am gonna be honest. This chapter is not well liked. I actually like this chapter a lot. I have very good not good memories, but like I have very important memories of this chapter. Even if I'm playing it originally, so it's not just a trans thing in my case. The effect of the charm increased your coins 3-fold. Ooh, hello. I could use the experience, but I will also not say no to coins. You got a super mushroom. Appeal? Super mushroom. Replenishes 10 HP. So we got Paragoombas. But not a pair of Paragoombas, unfortunately. Yeah, I also tend to not have super strong opinions on things. Might as well get this out of the way. Since I'll heal anyway, might as well. Just like use it up kind of thing. I swear I was gonna say something and it's like, was it gonna be about K-pop? Or was it something else? I don't remember. Okay, that's gonna hurt a lot. We might be in danger if I screw this up. That's a Hyper Paragoomba. It's basically just a Hyper Goomba with wings. Max HP is 8, attack is 2, and defense is 0. After charging up, you'll be dealing with moves that have an attack power of 8. Once you jump on it, it'll lose its wings and turn into a regular Hyper Goomba. Not that that's all that cool. Even normal Hyper Goombas are dangerous. Yeah, it's funny how many of my vocal stems are lyrics to songs. I'll just quote things out of nowhere. Okay. Cool. I was very nervous, because again, I'm used to it on GameCube, but the timing is a little different. So I'm always scared I'm gonna botch it. This doesn't matter as much, it'd be like 3 damage. But hey, it's nice. Either way. I also feel like Merly doesn't give a double defense nearly as much as in the original, which is kind of a shame, because I do like getting double experience. That'd be really nice. Especially if you get double experience on a boss, it gives you like 20 star points, and you get like 40 out of it. That's almost like half a level. Nothing. This is the spiky Hyper Goomba. Oh shoot, that's Bushi. We gotta get rid of that real fast. But basically, this chapter is not well liked because of backtracking, and the remake does get rid of some of the backtracking. They leave some of it in, and I think there's a story reason for that, and we'll talk about that later. That's a Hyper Spiky Goomba. It's a Hyper Goomba with a spike on its head. Max HP is 8, attack is 3, and defense is 0. After charging up its attack power rises to an incredible level of 9. That's scary. Beat it before it attacks, or you'll be in peril before you know it. Seriously. If only this book was the way to dodge that attack. I mean, you could just super guard, but they're also hinting at something we don't actually have yet. Shoot. Hey, did Past Me remember to equip Quick Change? Past Me did not remember to equip Quick Change. Noted. Oops. Sorry, Yoshi. Oh, well, never mind. Yoshi is fine. 2 and 3. Well, Koops actually would have been better in hindsight, but oh well. Easy peasy. And again, typically if I fight a group of enemies once, I want to fight them at least once to show off the different, like, enemies. But going forward, I'm likely going to skip enemy encounters just for the sake of time. Okay. Anything in here? Coins. We have almost 1,000 coins. I think they actually got rid of a coin cap in this version. It can actually go past 999. Oh hi, there's the pig in question. So we'll just quickly nab this. You got a shop key. A key that opens the door to the storage room in the shop. Hell yeah. So now, we already are starting with the backtracking a little bit. We have to go back to town. So yeah, in general, I don't mind it as much as most do. For whatever reason. I think story-wise, this chapter is strong enough that I can overlook it a little bit. But also, we have ads about to start. This is actually very well timed. We will give over the key next time. Or at least after the ad break. I'm realizing I actually don't really know this song very well. This is from Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. But I had Rev 2, which I think actually gave it a different theme compared to original Revelator. So that's really... It's weird how many revisions Xrd got, and Strive is only getting 2.0 like next year, after 5 years. It's kind of wild. Anyway, I need to turn this music off. It definitely is clashing with Twilight Town. So, where were we? We were going to give the key back, right? Oh, you brought the key? Well, go ahead and open the storeroom if you want. Feel free to take whatever you want out of there as well. That's a good trade for getting my husband back, I think. Okay, so we have free reign at anything in here. There are actually some very good items in here. There's a jam and jelly, a highly nutritious snack, restores 50 FP, another boost sheet, temporarily makes a party member invisible, warding against attacks. And a life shroom! Definitely worth it. And we also have in here, you got a Defend Plus badge, boosts Mario's defense by 1. That reminds me, I need to go in here ASAP and equip Quick Change. This makes it so you don't use an action by switching party members. Fun thing, this was 4 BP in 64. They changed it to 7 for TTYD because of how broken it was. It's one of those things where I definitely lament it being raised that much, but I understand why from a balancing perspective. Hold up, hey, who's there? I just heard a voice. There's no way that people could be here. Seriously, that's just so unlikely. Yeah? Huh? What's that you say? You've seen a chest like this before? Get out of here. No, I'm not like those chests, I promise. Look at my eyes, tell me I'm lying. I'm not, seriously, just get me out of here. See, you'll see. Don't make me beg. What? Come on, you know how ridiculous you sound right now. I'm laughing in here. You honestly think I'm going to curse you when I get out? Curse you? Well, I did plan on doing something to you, but it's not so much a curse as a really wonderful new ability that will allow you to go to special places. Doesn't that sound nice? Aw, come on, please. Just find this key and open the chest, okay? I know it's near this town somewhere. I just can't go look for it myself, because I'm in here. So pretty please? Hey, good news. Wait, is that? Oh my, you already found the key. Oh, happy day. Wee-hee! Fools! I mean, they weren't lying about this being an ability to help us reach special places. That was true. What were you expecting? Did you think a lovely lady would pop out or something? Now I'm going to hit you with the king of curses, the cursiest curse ever. Fear my terrible power, you will know the pain of having your body roll up real small. Be cursed. Ow. Wehehehe, now you're cursed, loser. Savor your suffering. When this curse strikes you, you won't even be able to walk. You'll be forced to roll around as a tacky tube. Wehehehe, your suffering amuses me, and so I laugh. Now show me your cursed plight so I can laugh all the more. Just press and hold ZR, and rotate the left stick repeatedly. This does require ZR, you can't use R for this. Your pathetic misery fills me to the core. When you're in that form, you must roll everywhere like some embarrassingly extruded wheel. I want to get a good long look at you in this pitiful form. Now roll. Roll like a dropped butterscotch on a sidewalk. What the hell? What the hell is this metaphor? Well, do you see how pitiful and tubular you are? When the suffering becomes too much, press B to revert to your normal self. Don't forget. Neat. So tell me, do you now understand your eternal cylindrical agony? I do understand. I leave you to suffer, fools. Eternal cylindrical agony is a very funny phrase. I don't know why. You open the storeroom, I see. Feel free to take whatever you want out of there. That's a good trade for a chance to get my husband back, I think. No sense in fretting though, I should get the store ready for business. Sure wish I had my husband back in normal form to help me run the place, you know. Okay, so if we come back later, again, every time I'm mashing text with B, so I immediately just bonk Goombella. Hello. That was really fast. REM issue 3, rogue report today. At noon today, the Access Express ran late for the first time in 10 years as a suspicious incident activated station security measures. Area youth and huge train enthusiast Lackey was found taking pictures in an employee-only area near the express and was gang tackled by local Samaritans. I understand how much people are into trains, but we've got safety and security measures to uphold, blustered the train engineer. The youth was released with just a warning this time. Shop reporter, go! This week's we highlight Glitzville's souvenir shop, though they've never attracted as many customers as the nearby hot dog stand. The proprietor is certain that any day now, people will in fact notice that his shop exists. Early on in our interview, the owner of the nearby hot dog stand cornered a reporter and had this to say: the souvenir shop is irrelevant to the true hot dog connoisseur with 10 coins to spend. A minor scuffle broke out shortly thereafter, but we're happy to report that no one was seriously injured. Apparently everyone in Glitzville knows how to roll with a punch. Cooking for rookies, hey there rookies. They don't give you like oh, if you come here in 10 minutes you'll get a bonus, cause like, we can't really leave. Cooking for rookies. Hey there rookies, flex your bendy straws because today's recipe is for fresh juice. Just blend honey syrup until you reach a nice frothy texture and enjoy. Try one in the morning to start your day off right. We're just getting started, people. Wait until you see the glorious next issue. Published by Rogueport Restoration Committee. Wow, that is a lot of reading. I am tired. I have no FP. Speaking of being tired, I should use the inn for once in my life. Wait. Damn it. I thought I picked up an inn coupon along the way, but I guess not. Oops. My bad. But yeah, for once, we'll actually rest. You actually get a reward, or like a special item if you rest here. Refresh your body and soul at our lovely Twilight Inn. Our rate is 10 coins. Will you stay the night? Enjoy your rest, sir. It's funny I didn't show this earlier because this is what got me into Paper Mario in the first place. The animation of Mario sliding under a bed like this was like the most charming thing to me as a child. Did you sleep well? Well, have a nice twilight. Like, this is not even an exaggeration. You got a Peachy Peach. Fruit found in Twilight Town. Replenishes 1 HP and 2 FP. God damn it. So long, Mr. Mushroom. Equivalent exchange, not so much. But because of that, I should definitely rest. But again, I think I've told the story somewhere, but my first experience was a store demo where I was enamored with the game. I really wanted to play this. Oh, please help my husband return to normal form so he can help me run the place. Greetings, welcome to the Twilight Shop. What you need? So, like... what the hell was he talking about? I thought the animation was so charming that I wanted to play the game. I didn't have an N64, so I could not play the game. I found that there was a sequel to Thousand Door through a store demo, I'm pretty sure. A store demo that was basically the opening section of Petal Meadows. And I needed it. It's like, it was immediately my most anticipated game because I wanted to play the original Paper Mario so badly that the idea of finally getting to play a sequel was like, oh my god, I need to play this. So yeah, that's my story. But again, I wouldn't actually play Paper Mario 64 until the Virtual Console in 2009. I've contemplated doing that for Fox Girls Favorites, not even kidding. The only thing stopping me is I have a lot of RPGs on this list as is. I don't know if I want to add another Paper Mario, but maybe someday I'll stream the game, because I do love the original too. In some ways, I think it's the more well-rounded game, but this game has higher highs, and the same goes to Super as well. Super Paper Mario has really high highs, but some absolutely atrocious lows at times. So that's kind of why I'm more mixed on the games from an objective standpoint, even though I do love the original and Thousand Door quite a bit. Thank you for the hydration check. I will get to that shortly, as I'm slightly worn out, actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna do something goofy here, just to speed this up a little bit. I'm gonna deal a little bit of damage, and then we'll tattle, and then attack with Mario. That's so weird to guard in this version. I'm so not used to that timing. There's actually another variation called the Amazy Daisy that's rare, and extremely powerful and usually runs, but it gives like a ton of star points. That's a crazy Daisy. It may look totally cute, but it's a serious foe. Max HP is 7, attack is 2, and defense is 0. What you gotta worry about is its lullaby. That tune will totally zonk you out. If you manage to guard well though, you might not pass out. Try to learn the timing. And when its HP runs low, it runs away, so try to KO it in one fell swoop. Well, we can heal the 1 HP of damage we've taken. God damn it, I was joking. It also fills up the audience, which is nice. I'm actually surprised it didn't run. Normally they run quite frequently. The one problem with backtracking in this chapter is this narrow-ass corridor. This does suck, actually, because it's, like, impossible to actually dodge the, Crazy Daisy there. If I had any actual grievance with this chapter, and the backtracking, it's just literally sneaking through here. The backtracking is... and also just enemy respawns. You got an Earthquake, attacks all enemies on the ground or ceiling and does 5 damage. That'll be very helpful later on. Where the hell is the Shine Sprite? There should be a Shine Sprite nearby, I'm pretty sure. I think it... oh, shoot. Huh. The problem is, with our current setup, I don't think I can actually deal 20 damage in one turn. But hey, we can tattle it. That's an amazing Daisy. This mystical Daisy is like the rarest thing ever. Max HP is 20, attack is 20. Ew, and defense is 1. Since it has such high HP and runs away really quickly, it's almost impossible to beat. Plus its lullaby has massive attack power, so if we're low on HP, we need to scram. You gotta think hard about whether to fight or bolt. I'm gonna try something. This might not work out, but we'll give it a shot. There. The buttons keep switching, I'm scared. Okay. Well, we got one. cool. And it's gonna bolt. That's fine. I can't say I was looking forward to fighting it, but... Again, you basically have to one-shot those. The stage has been upgraded, so we have little effects like that. Fun thing, the Pit 100 Trials boss at launch had a glitch where if the stage effect goes off like that, it would actually cause the game to soft lock. They did patch it eventually, but again, this is one of those weird glitches where I can't even be mad that this slipped through, because like, a specific stage effect going off on a super boss is like such a rare condition that yeah, I can't be surprised that no one caught this in QA. That's a very specific set of variables. Anyway, you got a hammer throw badge. Damage enemies at any distance with a hammer toss that ignores defense. I forgot that part. That is very, very good actually. We have another cleft. We've already... Wait. These are different, aren't they? Yeah, they are actually different enemies, because the other ones we saw were... bald hyperclefts. These are spiky hyperclefts. So I will prioritize losing less health, so I'm gonna take this a little bit slow. And there it goes. That's actually good for me. That's a good thing in this case. Again, trying to avoid quoting good thing every time I say the phrase good thing. That's a hyper cleft. It's basically a cleft that uses charged up moves. Attack max HP is 4, attack is 3, and defense is 3. When it charges up, its attack power rises to 9. Couple its rock hardness with its ability to charge up and things get scary. If you're confident, you may want to try doing super guards to send its attacks back. If you can't, you'd better use some items, or you'd better hightail it out of here. Aiden, did you miss the reference I did earlier? I'm curious now, because I did also quote that already. The mayor said something about a good thing, and so I just go good thing, goody, holy moly. You've been walking? Ah, that does explain it. But yeah, I've already made that joke. Every time I do it, I also do the little thumbs up arm pump. Like, literally every time. I had to move the controller to my other hand, hold down X in order to do it. I'm not even kidding. I'm so normal, I swear. I swear there's also stuff hidden behind the trees beyond the Shine Sprite. I don't remember where, though. Cute? Aw, you're also cute. What do we have to do here? Oh, right, we have to move this boulder. That's right. There we go. Wait, what does that accomplish? Oh, that's what it accomplishes. Oops. I'm silly. Hello. That is a lot of enemies. We will use our Yoshi pal. Actually, what I should be doing is a Quake Hammer. To take the Super Rush out of play. But yeah, in the Switch version, you can actually use Z, R, or R to button mash these. So this isn't that bad on a GameCube controller. Again, the only thing that would be annoying on a GameCube controller proper would be the paper move and the tube move as a result. Ow. That might be an issue. Multi-bounce, go! Oh hey, thanks Merly, this is actually very good timing. +3, hell yeah. Nice. Okay, got a super mush out of it. That's nice. You got a Shine Sprite, cool. This is a very pretty chapter. Yeah, this is Creepy Steeple, that nasty monster's place. This place wakes me out. Look, Gonzalez, let's just get that crystal star and get out of here. Fast! We can ground pound here. Get ambushed by a million buzzy beetles in a moment. Actually... I should fight one of these now, because we need to tattle them, and I'll forget otherwise. Oh hi, it's only one. That's actually very convenient. That's a lot of X-Nauts in the crowd. Which is funny, because you don't see X-Nauts here at all. But it kind of makes sense, because of reasons. That's a Buzzy Beetle. Oh, it's kind of cute. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and the defense is 4. It's got pretty good defense, and fire and explosions don't hurt it whatsoever. But if you jump on it, you can flip it over and drop its defense down to 0. Then it's at our mercy. Ha! Don't hesitate. Jump, 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 jump. Goombella suddenly having bloodlust. As you do. There should be one more Shine Sprite, but it's gonna be a ways off. So for now, we're gonna hop back. There's more to the right, but we can't do anything there yet, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Again, mostly did that for the tattle. Yeah, we're kinda hurting. We'll do this. We have 800 coins. What's 10? To heal. But yeah, I do genuinely wish the GameCube controller had the buttons laid out positionally rather than label, so that R would correspond to ZR on a Pro Controller. For the sake of this game. Because I think this game otherwise would be totally playable on a GameCube controller, except the paper mode would be kind of awkward. That'd be the only issue. Anyway, very pretty. Yeah, I mean, as pretty as a haunted steeple can be, I suppose. So, I see a key. However, first of all, we want to go in here. We got a cookbook, a rather old cookbook penned by Maitre Delish. We have to come back here for a minigame that's new to this version, by the way. You got an Ice Smash badge. May temporarily freeze and immobilize an enemy. Well, we don't have to come back here, but there is actually something here that is exclusive to the Switch version, if I recall correctly. Is there really nothing else in this room? Guess not. Okay. So we'll mosey. Actually, did I forget a star piece? We can get it on the way back. Wait. Did I miss it? Because it's apparently in here. Oh, it's behind this barrel. I think they moved it in this version. I think it's behind, like, over here in the original. Oh, so thank you for the head pads. I'm very late to that, but still. Yeah, we'll get that on the way back. We have to pass by here so many times anyway, it's fine. My friends have all been taken away. So lonely. My friends are all gone. I'm so very lonely. Poor guy. Anyway, we have this little, like, statue of a crystal star, so we're obviously in the right place. Lurking. Have a good lurk. Mwah. Alrighty. Secret passageway. I forget what this is, actually. You got a flower saver badge. Decreases the FP Mario uses for moves by 1 FP. Hell yeah. Next up we have this section. We got a little box, and that's it. And we got a locked room, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's locked. This is a treasure chest. What could be inside it? That's a lot of booze. That is a lot of booze, oh my god. Okay, it's quiz time, interloper. Just now when the box opened, how many of us booze came out? Total. 200. Good, very good. Take this, math nerd. Okay. See ya, sucker. I forgot he said that. Or I forgot they said that. Anyway, we got an Ultra Shroom, a Feel Great Mushroom. Replenishes 50 HP. I'm gonna stash that as soon as I can. But now that that's taken care of, actually the booze will block you from going through the doors, by the way. Are you going to be mean to me? No? Promise? Come on out, guys. So this is interesting. This is completely optional, but I will be doing it anyway. You have to aggro the booze. They will gradually latch onto Mario, like so, and force you out of the creepy steeple. So what you want to do is just keep doing this until this happens. You said you'd be nice. Let's get him, guys. So then they're all gonna merge, a la Luigi's Mansion with Boo losses, now that I think about it. Yeah. So this is interesting. This is a completely original song to the remake. This is not in the original game. I think it just uses the basic boss music normally. So that's cool, that they actually, again, they've made a lot of special tracks for, like, mini-boss encounters and different, like, cutscenes that didn't originally have special music. That's an atomic boo. It's a giant boo made up of a ton of smaller boos. Max HP is 40, attack is 4, and defense is 0. This thing will try to smush us. It can also split up and send hundreds of boos at us. And when we attack, we might get so scared that we get confused or can't move. I sure wouldn't want to see this thing standing behind me in the middle of the night. Creepy. Yeah, me neither. I don't think I agree with that. So it is preparing to launch a very powerful attack. But will this help us? Hell yes. That is very fortunate for us. I should have multi-bonked, but it's okay. I'm bad at it, so we wouldn't gain much benefit from it anyway. One thing that does slow down the remake is showing the Shy Guys have to put the, like, the little stage effects up every time. Like they go down like that. That gets annoying, to be honest, because it just, you know, drags out the fight a little bit more, especially if it happens a lot. We have Mist on our side, which makes us have, like, a dodge effect. So we will avoid some attacks automatically. It's similar to, like, Dizzy or, like, the dodge badges. Okay, that did not help us that time. We can finish this off with a multi-bonk if I lock in. I did not lock in. I think I did one more damage. That's not... Wait, did it not do anything? I saw the effect show up, but I guess it didn't actually stun. That can cause paralysis, which is bad. They can stun lock you to the point where you can't even get a turn in. We actually did get the 50 coins, so that is considered a proper mini-boss. Which is nice. And there they go. And we got a special badge for our efforts. You got a lucky start badge. Makes something good happen when you first enter battle. The one problem with doing this is it'll cause boos to appear as regular enemies from now on, which can be a little bit annoying. We have already seen swoopers, so I'm gonna have Flurry assist. Because Flurry's attacks actually reach the swoopers better than most of the partners. Wow, this one's being really evasive. Basically, hitting enemies on the rafters like that is very frustrating. So you can use Flurry to get around that. Alternatively, if you want to be cheeky, I want to see if I can get this to work. Gale Force just basically like blows enemies out of the fight. You have to press and release with good timing. Like so. And we actually still get experience for it, so that's very nice. It's not like a fully state. It will actively give us the star points. Okay, fun thing now. What was the last stat I upgraded? It was probably BP, right? So we have 3 levels here, we have 3 levels here, and we have 3 levels here, so next is HP. Again, realistically, it would actually be better to go BP, FP, HP if I'm doing every stat one at, like, in order. It'd actually make more sense to go backwards, because BP is more useful than HP or FP in some ways. As backwards as that might sound a little bit. I don't know why that didn't count as a first strike. I'm not sure how to feel about that. That is a boo. I'm gonna do the same way, because let's be real, we're gonna fight a lot of boos here. So we will get plenty of chances to tattle, even if this succeeds. It's just, I don't want to be arsed to deal with that fight, basically. I just want to get a move on. We are making decent time in this chapter. I don't know if we're finishing it tonight. Just because it is a little bit on the long side, so yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. Either way, over here we have a special tree that drops a golden leaf. A weird leaf found in Creepy Steeple replenishes 10 FP, god damn it. Just gonna eat this, I guess. Sure, we'll give it to Goombella. She hasn't seen much of the fighting in this hallway specifically. If we want to go really extra, we can also fight all of the other enemies here too. There should be a panel somewhere. There it is. Okay. Next, we need to go to this hallway. And again, how extra am I feeling to... Do I want to fight every swooper for experience? I think you should know the answer by now, given how compulsive I can be. That the answer is probably a yes. This isn't guaranteed to work, to be fair. I've just been getting really good luck, and also getting the action command timing really well. Alrighty, no prob. And again, I like being overleveled, so I'm gonna go out of my way to overlevel if I can. The one thing I'm not deciding on is boos in the hallway, because there's like a ton of boos in the hallway, and it's like, do I actually want to go out of my way to deal with all of those? Gale Force, go! In general, though, again, this is just kind of my way of dealing with RPGs, is just fight everything if I can. Obviously, like, Xenoblade's a big exception. Flurry really makes these fights go by really quickly, I'm discovering, which is very good to know and also very helpful. There should just be the 2 in this hallway. I don't think there's anything else in here. I always go up the upper hallway just because of the gold leaf, and then you can cut through down here. But we do have to move the staircase down. We need to get Goombella back out to tattle, because we do have a bunch of boos coming up before too long. Yeah, there should be boos on the lower path, I think. There are definitely some on the upper path. Again, the spin jump is really finicky to actually get a first strike. It can be very frustrating. That would have been great, because then we wouldn't have to worry about taking damage, despite we're having to use FP to avoid taking damage. That's a boo. It's everyone's favorite ghost. Well, most everyone. Max HP is 7, attack is 3, and defense is 0. It's nothing to write home about on the attack side, but it can turn itself or allies invisible. If it turns invisible, we won't be able to hit it, so beat it while you can see it. These are kinda cute, but I sure wouldn't want to meet one in a dark alley. If I ran into one in the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'd... Well, never mind. Never you mind what I do. Thanks, Goombella. Again, that is actually something that was in the original, for the most part. It was, like, rewritten a little bit, I think. It wasn't, like, verbatim, but the comment about, like, not wanting to run into one in the bathroom, that is actually in the original GameCube release. But yeah, if I actually want to fight all the boos, we're gonna be here for a bit. Like, straight up. There should be another one over here, actually. Or not. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But anyway, you got a steeple key. A key that opens the door in the creepy steeple. Yeah, if I actually want to fight all these, this is gonna take a bit. But I like being extra, so it's okay. I do feel like a big issue I've discovered editing the Mario and Luigi streams is sometimes I will be talking about a topic through fights that I could really just show, like not show on the stream, on the video. But I always hesitate to cut out fights when I'm carrying a conversation straight through, because I don't want to have like weird segues because of the way I've edited things. Like, I'll get to the end of a fight and just be like, so, like, this is my dissertation on XYZ, and it's like, I don't want, like, there to be a weird gap in the conversation where you can't follow what happens. Like, it feels like a major thing got cut out of it. But that's just kind of my way of thinking about it, where it's like, I want a through line, basically. And is that a little bit, like, more perfectionist than I really need to be? Probably. But that is how I operate with editing, where it's like, I want there to be, like, connective tissue between the different parts, so you can actually gauge the conversation roughly. Hello, Mario. Welcome on in. We're almost to the quote-unquote end of Chapter 4. I'm saying quote, end of Chapter 4 for a reason. You got a Dizzy Dial. Temporarily makes all enemies dizzy. I think we got one. Yeah, we bought one, that's right. I don't like these. I'll toss it. Sorry, Dizzy. Dial. This is a very niche joke. But that's kind of my MO, is niche jokes. How's the Snow Fox doing? I'm actually feeling weirdly okay today. I'm kind of feeling alright, for once. Again, took Monday off for weather reasons, also had blood work that day. So I probably shouldn't have been streaming that day anyway. Next Monday, I do have an appointment, like a follow-up on the blood test results, so stream might be late next Monday, and also I might not do Thousand Year Door next week. I might mix it up for the sake of next week being a thing. So I'm debating if I want to do a special set of streams for next week, for a special occasion, or if I just want to treat it like a normal week. Mainly my issue is I didn't make plans with anybody. I still haven't made plans to be like, hey, you want to like collab on like Friday after next for reasons, TM. I haven't done that at all. So like, would it be too last minute to be like, yo, let's play Mario Party? Like, would that be too last minute? Maybe. Got a slow mushroom, makes a party member recover HP gradually for a brief period. Hell yeah. I guess I'll eat a mushroom. We have so many. Oh, hell yeah. I don't think I could eat any part of that. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because of my dietary choices. Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, next week might be special. I might be doing streams all week. I might do like, yeah, a stream a day if I'm feeling really ambitious. But I've also made no plans or scheduling for such an event, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should actually, like, organize first before I commit to anything. Friday's stream is also kind of up in the air of what we're doing, because it kind of depends on if I get to a good stopping point in this chapter. Because if we do another stream, we'll likely get halfway through, what was I saying? We'll likely get halfway through Chapter 5. No, wait. Chapter 4 has a lot of setup, actually. Or Chapter 5 has a lot of setup. So, like... if we have just the end of Chapter 4 and Trouble Center stuff, we'll probably only get small ways into actual Chapter 5 proper. Chapter 5 is also a pretty beefy chapter as is, too. It's involved. So there is the fear of being partway through Chapter 5 and then taking a week off from Thousand Year Door and then trying to remember what the hell I was doing. But Thousand Year Door, at least, if there's any consolation, Thousand Year Door is a game that I know very well. So I can easily put the game down for a week and come back and be fine. Like, not to toot my own horn too much, but that is how I feel. I can get back in the swing of things very easily with this game. I don't know if the save block was here originally. I think it was outside the room. You can play Mario Party if the stream is late. It depends on how late I can go. I need to figure out logistics of that. Or I could just do a Saturday stream as like a bonus. That's always an option. Anyway, we are at the quote-unquote end of chapter. That didn't take very long. Hey, hang on there, Slick. What are you doing interrupting my me time? This is the monster the mayor was talking about? You gotta be kidding me. Who are you calling a monster? What's your problem? Why do you need to pick a fight? I'm busy thinking up new pranks and stuff. It's not easy either. Now get lost. Of course you guys won't. No way you ninnies go away quietly, am I right? Well, alright then, Slick. Fine. Yes, I turned the villagers into pigs. Big deal. Big deal, you big jerk. Why would you do something like that? Well, you know, they're also depressing and boring and dim-witted all the time. So instead of wallowing in gloom, I figured they might as well wallow in mud. Ha! Now the pigs get it. It's not just so perfect, it's like irony or something. So what, you got a problem with that? I guess you do. So let's play, Slick. Very atmospheric. Boss time, 40 HP, like 3 attack or something. Again, I remember HP values, I don't remember the others as well. Oh hi, thanks. That actually is very helpful, to get a little bit of extra damage on him this turn. Huh? Wow, how totally bizarre. This thing isn't listed in here. There's a monster in here that looks like this thing, but it doesn't list a name. Max HP is 40, attack is 4, and defense is 0. I was close. It's apparently really good at transforming itself into other things. Maybe it used that power to turn the villagers into pigs. This thing is a real jerk. Great. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I guess I'll get down and dirty if you're gonna play like that, Slick. God damn it. I was like, oh no, do I remember the timing of this on this version? And the answer is no. Anyway, 40 HP, 0 defense, this goes really quick. This is similar stats to Rock Hawk, as an example. So it's kind of anticlimactic having this be the boss in a way. There we go. See, I still have it a little bit. Again, I say that when it's not even the same timing that I'm actually used to. Yeah, we are chipping away this mysterious ghost's health very quickly. Time to regroup here. So you think you're a couple of heavies, huh? Well then, my dear friends, if you thought changing folks into pigs was impressive, then you're gonna love this. I've got something very special for you here. If I recall correctly, if you actually one-shot this boss, they will basically force this cutscene to play because it is very integral to the actual plot of the chapter. How do you like them apples? Now that's magic, people! Now you're fighting yourself, huh? I'm a dang genius. I can't do a good Mario voice, I'm discovering. It's me, Mario. I don't think I've ever been able to. This isn't a gender thing, it's like, I just think I've always been bad at this. Taking a chance. Let's go. Yuck, 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 yuck. Hold on, what? What? Huh? You beat me? That's a lot of star points. And a lot of coins. And you get a little special jingle for all the chapter clear fights, which is nice. I don't think they show Mario actually attacking there in the original. You got a crystal star! Damn, this chapter is really short. They only took like an hour. That wasn't very long at all. People do miss it saying end of chapter instead of cleared, though cleared I think is more accurate of a translation. Mario defeated the Scourge of Creepy Steeple and found the 4th Crystal Star. The people of Twilight Town have surely recovered from their awful curse by now. At this rate, Mario's quest to collect all 7 Crystal Stars will be done in no time. With his back to Creepy Steeple, Mario sets out toward his bright future. It's me, Mario! I struggle with falsetto a lot. Are you kidding me? What a total pushover. Well, we got the Crystal Star, so let's get out of here. Hey, so, yeah, he switched places with us. The chapter's not over. We have a problem. So I had the realization earlier of why this darkly write... Why do you need your name on something in order to actually use the pipe to and fro? It's because we can't leave now. Yes, this time we'll take that Mario and get his map. With the Super Bomb here, there's no way we can fail. No, not likely. Gah. Vivian, hand me that glorious Super Bomb. Huh? Vivian, don't you dare. Does that huh mean what I think it does? I never had it. You were holding it just 2 seconds ago. You said it was too important to trust me with. Oh, you terrible liar. Stop making up stories to cover for yourself. If I don't have it, then obviously you must have it. And obviously you lost it. Or are you trying to imply that I lost it, you little lollygagging worm? No, of course not, Beldam. Well, we can't do much without it. Now, can we? Oh, you're such an idiot. Very well, I'm sure you must have dropped it around here somewhere, so why don't you look for it while Marilyn and I take a well-earned siesta, and if you don't find it, well, you know what will happen, don't you? I get punished. That's right, you little twit, so get cracking. Come on, Marilyn, let's leave this useless little fool to her chore. Gah-huh. Aww, poor Vivian. She really goes through it in this chapter. Is it over here? Yep, there it is. That was the one I'm missing. I do like the little gradient on Mario in this. He's not like pure shadow. It's a little like dark purple at the top and it gets a little bit lighter purple. This is the worst part of the chapter, but... Case in point. This part sucks. Getting back to town is the most miserable experience because of just how narrow these hallways are, or these passageways are. It's really hard to actually avoid combat. But again, this version is generous because they don't make you lose coins when you run away. So, again, I'd be running anyway because by my rules, my self-imposed rules, I've fought all these enemies already. Therefore, I'm not going to fight them again. So I will be running from these battles. But it does have the unfortunate problem of, oh, I have to, like, dodge these multiple times. Not just once, we have to do this one more time. Because they cut out some of the backtracking. They leave in this trip back, which I think is actually a smart move, to kind of establish, like, the difficulty and loneliness of going through this as just Mario. So I think this lone trek back to town makes sense not to cut out. I think this actually makes perfect sense. And then the trip back to the creepy steeple the next time I think makes sense, for reasons we'll be seeing momentarily. Okie dokie, just gonna scoot on by. Oh, y'all don't want what you're selling. Also, my talk to all NPCs. Hey, what's up, Slick? I've been waiting for you. Hey, yeah, you're Mario, right? What a great name. And I really dig this body, too. Man, I can jump. Can I jump now? And hey, you're so popular around here. I got mobbed. I just love being you. Yeah, it's so cool. I don't think I ever want to stop. So you figured it out by now, right, Slick? Your body and name belong to me now. See, I've got the power to change my shape into anyone I want. It comes in handy. But to really be someone, I need to take the name and body too, which means you turn into a shadow and can't use your name. Tough break, Slick. That's not enough either. I aim to erase you for good. I guess it'd be unsporting to ruin you without a challenge, so I'll give you one chance. If you guess my real name, I'll give you back your name and body. What do you say, Slick? This'll be fun, right? Now guess, what's my name? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. So yeah, you get a special keyboard for this. It's missing a P. I wish they did this with Yoshi naming, just because it looks diegetic with the universe. Ragamundo, little nobody. Who'd name their kid that? Prepare for doom, Slick. Yuck, 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 and don't even think about running from battle, you hear? No running. Hey, guess what we're gonna go do? We can't hurt each other like this, by the way. You're not thinking about running away, are ya? You'd better not be. Hey, bad news. I'm running. Hey, the meter's like already filled. They just let you run from this because it's required. They don't even have pretense about it. Ah, that's no fun. The curse has been lifted since Mario beat that bad ghost and that perfect red cap. The scuffed blue overalls, he's the absolute best. Why don't you do something about your appearance and spiff up like Mario, huh? I've been thinking lately, I don't really want to be a pig, but being a crow could be okay, because then I could fly. No one's ever heard of a flying pig. So if we go in here, we have a situation. Huh? I do not understand this madness. Pas du tout. Not at all. I just do not get it. I remember coming here through that pipe, but it gets fuzzy after that, and now I do not know why I'm here. Now, not that it is a problem. This young woman is quite fetching, eh? I collect the goods and she sells them. Simple. A good shop like a good marriage just depends on teamwork, my friend. So show your sport and buy something. Oh, this is awkward. That pig wasn't my husband after all. This guy's younger and kind of handsome. What a strapping fellow. Perhaps it's time I traded in for a new husband. I'm only fooling. Well then, I don't think Dupree is interested. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I don't know if I'll use any of the boo sheets, to be honest, because I'm a hoarder in RPGs. I collect items and then never use them. The curse was oink lifted. That Mario sure was oink something, wasn't he? Ah, I can't stop oinking. What should I oink do? The moon granted my wish. I never turned into a pig. Someone living on the moon must have heard my wish. Who do you think lives there? Princess Peach? Haha, too funny. You must be a dreamer. What an imagination. We want to talk to you. If you're looking for the Battle Master, you found him, pal. Don't think I've seen your lack of mug before, though. You got a name, tall, dark, and faceless? What? Your name? You got your name stolen? Huh, that's a new one on me. Anyway, I'm gonna call you Nameless Frank for now. You need fighting lessons, Nameless Frank? I know my fights, let me tell ya. Wanna talk violence? Gotcha, give me some time to figure out a few new secrets and come back whenever. Hey, we are the Traveling Sisters 3. Hey, I think we were pigs until a moment ago. No way, we were not pigs. But if we were, we'd be such cute ones, huh? That's very funny to me. Nameless Frank. Again, obviously brand new dialogue since that character was not in the original. Yes, I'm a novelist. It's not all that easy on the ice, but I read by moonlight. So what kind of books do you like anyway? That's how I answered it as a kid. Shouldn't you spend your time reading something a little more worthwhile? I think he says that for everything, to be fair. Now that Mario took care of that curse monster, I don't have to guard the gate. But here I am doing it anyway. Yeah, just to keep the weirdos out, you know? Yeah, you look kinda weird. If I had to classify you, you'd be a bad guy. Wow, thanks. Thanks a lot. So yeah, we're not super welcome in town, unsurprisingly, as a little shadow figure. Thanks to Mario, our village is back to normal at last. If you see Mario, you should thank him too. Mommy, I'm hungry. Pork chops. I don't know why that kid wants to eat pigs so badly. That's very effed up. Under the circumstances. Well, I do. Poor me. Poor Vivian. You know, you can get through anything if you have good memories to cling to. Now, if I can just figure out how my days as a pig qualifies good memories. We're free, yes! We're no longer pigs! I say yoink, no more. Oink, I just want to sing. You know, people often say that my shadow is faint, but yours is really something. I mean, you are a shadow, no offense or anything. What? A guy with a red cap and some blue overalls? That sounds familiar. Come on, Brain. Oh yeah, that's Mario. He's this adventurer who saved our village. Are you an adventurer too? I like adventures. So yeah, if we actually try to leave, we can't, because we don't have a name. So yeah, that's why the whole Darkly plot happens. It just dawned on me today. Oink, 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 oink. I'm practicing for pick time. If I go to the swine side, I'm going to be more positive. There's no more pickers, you're kidding. Could you give me some time alone? You spent so much time getting ready for this. For nothing. Now I move in here, a shadow like you'd fit right in, you know what I mean? Thanks. Oh, thank you. We owe you so much, Mario. Please take this as a token of our thanks. Eat up. Mario seems kind of different. I mean, he's sort of like the life of the party now, so I guess that's cool. Boy, Mario sure got chatty all of a sudden. I mean, he like never talks. Oh well, I guess it's not too totally weird or anything. My, Mario's rather dramatic of late, isn't he? To be honest, I rather enjoyed his quiet dignity and strength of character. Now, who might you be? I don't remember inviting any shadows to my house. Sorry, but Mario's visiting today. If you don't need anything, please leave. Okay. Huh? You wanna know if Gonzalez has been acting different lately? I mean, I guess he's more annoying now. What with all that, the weird shouts and yuck 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 laughing and stuff. Hey, whoa, hee, wow, look at me, it's me, Mario. Yuck 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 yuck. I'm trying my best. But with that taken care of, actually, can we talk to Vivian? I'm looking for something very important. If I don't find it, my sister's going to punish me again. It should be around here somewhere, but I just can't find it. Alright, ads are actually just about to start, so I'm gonna save. And we will help out Vivian. Momentarily. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually remember where the item is, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Hi, I have returned. So, we're gonna hop back into the game. I don't know if we're finishing the chapter tonight. There's still a decent chunk left, especially if I like to fight everything. So we'll have to see how this goes. I also should reset tracking really quickly, just to have it all lined up properly, the way I like it. I can also unplug my controller, it's been charging for a while. Okie dokie, so let's go help Vivian, I guess. Where the hell is this? I don't remember which one has it. So, I'm just gonna have to check everyone. Again, you have to hammer them in this version. You can't just check them with like A like you could in the original. It's a really weird change in my opinion. Having to just hammer them all. There it is. You got a super bomb. Won't Vivian be punished if she doesn't find this? Hello. If I don't find it, my sister's going to punish me again. It should be around here somewhere, but I just can't find it. I don't remember if I read that. What? You found it? Oh, thank you so much. Thank goodness. At least I won't get punished now. Oh no! It's broken. It must have broken when my sister dropped it. Well, I do. Oh, why does everything have to go wrong all of the time? Hey, don't feel bad. Thanks, you're very sweet. That actually makes me feel a little better. What will I do now? My sisters will be back any minute. Hey, wait just a second. What's your name anyway? Won't you tell me? What? I can't hear you. Your name was stolen? I see. I guess that happens from time to time. Wait, no it doesn't. Your name was stolen? That's, well, I'm not sure what to call that kind of problem, which fits, I guess. Gee whiz, you have way worse problems than I do. And you were worried about me the whole time? That's so kind. Alright, that's it. I'm going to help you get back your name, and your body, and your friends. Hey, that's okay, don't worry about my problems. I'm not sure I really want to stay with my sisters anymore anyway. We aren't very happy together. Truth is, it took me a while to realize I was their sister, not their brother. Now their usual bullying feels heavier. I also feel like I need to repay your earlier kindness. That's the right thing to do, right? Right. So, here we go. Vivian has joined your party. Let's go. Best girl time. Vivian's ability is a primer. Press X to have Vivian pull Mario into the shadows where they can hide. This is sadly not very helpful. Press X to hide in the shadows. There are cases where it's helpful, but not for, like, Twilight Trail. It's not helpful for that, unfortunately. You can use this ability to hide from enemies. Press X to emerge. That concludes this primer. That was easy. Do you feel like you've mastered Vivian's abilities? Ability, singular. In battle, Vivian can set enemies on fire with her Shade Fist, or she and Mario can hide in the shadows to avoid damage with her Veil move. Vivian is my most used partner next to Goombella. I guess we need to find out that ghost's real name first, huh? That'll be a start. Now how are we going to get that kind of information? Oh hey, I have sort of an idea. Birds pretend to be innocent with people around, but they're actually really well informed from all that flying and eavesdropping. With my power, we can hide in their shadows. In the shadows, you can listen in on their conversations without them knowing. So in addition to villagers, let's also try to get some info from local birds. That's the least I could do for you with my powers. So yeah, that is how they handle Vivian's identity in this, and I think it's actually handled really well, all things considered. So I was chatting with Rotbeak and Toadtown on Instant Messenger yesterday, and he said he's just gone fiber optic on his home network. Can you believe that? Rad, I bet he's downloading 100 meg apps with no problems on those fat pipes. He's probably surfing the Feather Club for Crow's site at the speed of light now. Yeah, it just blows me away, all this information age hype you hear about, and yet it's all games and Feather Lost sites that are driving the technology. Yeah, but I think tech-bust survivors can thrive if they get viable business models. Damn, I feel like that already hits different, and this remake's only a year old. That is obviously new dialogue. It was similarly techy, but for 2004. I've been really depressed lately, thinking about the depletion of fossil fuels. Yeah, tell me about it. We've got to come up with a renewable energy source before that happens. Like wind or hydroelectric. I think solar energy probably has the greatest potential. Again, I think that's relatively close to the original game, so, oof, is all I'm gonna say to that. Well that was kind of a bust, but we'll try y'all. Hey Maud, listen to this, Ronnie, my oldest, is taking his SATs this year. Oh, is little Ronnie that age already? Well, bless my feathers, Flo. That's so funny. I love this detail. Again, this chapter has so much charm. Alas, the Twilight world is too full of pain and contradiction, too full of broken dreams. Perhaps I was only given wings so that I could flee the terror of mundanity. Wow, this is too real. What the hell? Ow. Oof. So that Mario guy meeting with the mayor, he's actually the bad guy, right? No, nobody even knows. Humans are so dumb, it makes me want to peck their noses. The only soul that knows the bad guy's name is locked under creepy steeple, I hear. It's obvious that saying his real name is his one weakness, so I wonder how all this is gonna end up then. Did you hear that? If we search in the creepy steeple, maybe we can find out that guy's real name. Let's go to creepy steeple. I'm probably gonna have Vivian as my main party member because I can just kind of talk as myself for Vivian. It makes the voice a lot easier than like Goombella. Hey, what's up, Slick? I've been waiting for you. I would have done this back in town, but that wouldn't have looked very good, would it? So this is the one who stole your name and body. He looks sort of familiar to me. Alright, can the chatter. Here's the deal. You get your chance, then I stomp you. If you guess my real name, then you get your body and name back. Fire away, no name. I'm gonna just yeet myself out of here. Ah, that's no fun. So yeah, they let you just run instantly now. He must have been hiding there in ambush waiting for you to show up. Well, forget him. Let's go get your name back. So again, big quality of life improvement. They just let you escape before even entering the battle. The one quality of life thing I wish they had done for the remake is respawns. Like, make it so that these enemies on this path don't respawn, but it makes sense to have them respawn because they want to establish the danger of going out by yourself through this area. So I get it, but I also don't have to like it. It's kind of my feeling. Oh, thank goodness. The daisy was off to the side, so I could easily just sneak past. We're also gonna continue running from all these again. We fought these already. If it was like an Amazy, I wouldn't be able to fight it with just Vivian at level 1. If you actually can't run successfully, you trip and you lose audience members. Not a big deal, but again, it's worth pointing out. Okay. Running away. Ooh, that's a big Bartafel. Okay, got it. This is our last time we have to do this run, by the way. They make it so you don't have to backtrack back to town after learning the ghost's name. There have been... Oh, hi. There have been multiple times on stream where I'm talking about a character whose name we don't know and accidentally say the name of the character too early. So I'm actually trying my damnedest this time to actually not say the ghost's name. I've almost slipped up at least like twice, I think. Because I instinctively want to say the name. So now we have to go back down into the well. Hopefully there won't be like dead hand or anything. Yeah, this chapter is very aggressive with enemy respawning. It's kind of annoying. Why they do that? That's not gonna do any damage. Yeah, that did nothing. Multi-bounce is cheaper. So here's a $1 million question. Does this deal damage if they're flipped over? It does, cool. Sadly, we don't have her AoE yet. So that kind of sucks. Because she does get an AoE later on, which is great. But, yeah, we don't get it yet. Like, the AoE would be very helpful right now. Wait, I'm being silly. I could use that fire flower we found. I can also use the earthquake. The problem is, this just takes forever. Like, do I really want to fight all these? I'm like, legitimately starting to wonder if this is remotely time effective. The rest of the stream will be fighting these buzzy beetles. It's the realization I'm currently having. So hi, how's it going? I hope everyone's having an alright day today. Again, my day has been surprisingly alright, I'd say. Looking forward to the future. For once. I'm almost to a level, so we might as well keep going. Begrudgingly. She says not being begrudging at all, and knowing that she just normally plays video games like that. There's only 5, that's not that many. She says, knowing this will take 3,000 years. Because we don't have the AoE, I actually think multi-bounce is going to be less effective than just fighting them one-on-one. Because then we could get the potential of, what am I trying to say? The potential of super guards, if I lock in, and also just in general. Alright, 4 more to go. Let's see. Ooh, that is a lot of coins. Shoot. I meant to actually first strike. Oops. Oh hi, it's only 1. Thank you, game, for being merciful. That wouldn't really help anyway. That's fine. I'm trying to think of other topics to talk about while we go through here. But basically, like, okay, I can talk about my core memory of this chapter. We actually got here. But, the reason why this chapter means so much to me is I have never had good health. My health has always been kind of crappy for various reasons. So I have a very specific memory of playing chapter 4 after having like a panic attack over breathing. Like, that is genuinely my reason for liking chapter 4 so much, is I associate it with a very difficult time. Oh, I screwed up. Because we're not tattling these. When am I actually going to get a chance to tattle these, is what I'm currently thinking. Are these in Pit 100 Trials? They might be. I don't remember though. Like, if I was thinking about it, I should have gone a little bit deeper in with Goombella in our party. But it's fine. But yeah, because of this, I feel like I've always had just a very strong attachment to this chapter, even though, objectively speaking, there are choices made with the level of backtracking present. However, again, this will always just be a special chapter to me because of that. And Vivian in particular will be is always like a special character to me, and again, disregarding the obvious connection that people have with character Vivian. I just kind of like, you know, her whole story I really like, except one detail at the very end kind of, don't know how to feel about it. But again, I'm also approaching from a very unique perspective of someone who has family tension that is not easily resolved. Therefore, I feel a lot more strongly about the way Vivian's story is actually resolved at the end of the game. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest, but other than that, I do enjoy Vivian's story. Anyway, yeah, that's why this chapter, no matter what, will always be one of my favorites. I will not say this chapter is like objectively good or perfect or whatever, but it is one I will always have fond memories of. There's only one? Well, I can deal with that, no prob. Oh shoot, I do have to quick hammer this one though. Well, that's good for us. So yeah, it is interesting, for real, having such strong attachment to this chapter. One is one of the most maligned, but it's also why I like this remake so much for changing it. This was kind of something that didn't really get talked about very much pre-release. You got a Tornado Chump badge. Properly execute action commands to deal extra damage to all midair foes. Like, it wasn't explicitly mentioned, to my knowledge, that they were planning on rebalancing a few things like this. That looks like a grate, but we can't actually roll through there, to my knowledge. Got a Shine Sprite. Very nice. That should be our last Shine Sprite for this chapter. But yeah, I'm glad people can appreciate this chapter a little bit more, because story-wise and character-wise, I think it's really strong. It's like, atmosphere is great, set pieces are great. It just suffers a little bit because of the backtracking. So when you don't have to worry about that, it's actually a chapter that really shines. IMO. So this block is new, for sure. Hello. We're gonna loot the place first. Got a Mr. Softener. Temporarily softens up an enemy, decreasing the defense. You got a Power Plus badge. Boosts the attack of Mario's jump and hammer attacks by 1. In here, you got the letter P. A letter needed to get Mario's name and body back. You got a steeple key. A key that opens a door to some room. There it is. That should be all the collectibles in chapter 4. Hello, Mr. Parrot. Good morning, good morning. We gotta hide. Scrock, what happened to those weirdos who were just here? Ah, whatever. It was almost nice to have some company. I mean, no matter how important it is that no one know his real name. Locking me up here is in here just because I know it? And making me guard this name's stupid missing letter? No way to treat a parrot. I really want a cracker. Dupless, you big meanie. You're a big meanie. When's feeding time, huh? Rock? Pretty bird, pretty bird. Just playing dumb a little bit. We heard that. We heard you, little birdie. Dupless, that's his name. Now let's get your name and body back from that meanie, and then we'll teach him a lesson or two while we're at it. So again, this block is new. We'll investigate shortly, but first we'll open this so I don't forget it. And then we'll break this. So this connects back to town, skipping an entire section of backtracking. We can just warp back now. It's also conveniently located on the east part of town, right by where the entrance is. So we can just immediately go, like so. Voila, we're already here. Hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. Hey, Slick, time to cancel your magazine subscriptions, cause you're getting erased. But first, please amuse me with one more guess. It really gives me joy to watch you squirm in futility as you try to guess my name. So hit me one more time. Okay, we'll guess this time, now that we actually know it. The letter P is actually highlighted, which is funny, because it's like, it was stolen. And you can't, it also is case sensitive, by the way, so you can't cheese this, which makes sense. What? What did you just say? It can't be. No, 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 no. Why? How? I'm feeling faint. And there he goes. Now it's our turn. Let's get your name and body back. Where would he go to hide? Oh no, I'm not ready if we actually get through this quickly enough. I'm having the realization of like, are we actually gonna get to that part today? And by that part, I mean start of chapter 5, cause ooh, that'll be interesting. But again, we only have half an hour. I think we will not get that far. We'll probably get to like Trouble Center, maybe. Anyway, this actually reconnects to the room that the boos were hiding in, which also allows us to immediately get back to the center chamber immediately. So this is really nice. This is an amazing quality of life addition to this remake. And again, it makes chapter 4 a lot shorter. That cuts out like a decent 20 minutes of this chapter, seemingly, given how long it takes to get to and from the UCB creepy steeple because of just how annoying the enemy encounters are. Again, dodging all of the daisies and the clefts along the way is just a pain in the ass, so getting to skip 2 rounds of that is great. But again, leaving the trip back, because symbolically it kind of conveys plot-wise, but cutting out the 2 that don't really serve a plot important reason to be there. Again, the whole thing about like, about leaving one of the tracks in just to kind of make Mario's like lack of partners and just overall like being alone hit harder. Like that's just speculation. Because really, they could have given you a warp sooner, but like I don't think they've ever said what the reasoning was for that. But that's kind of like a decent like headcanon, I suppose. IMO. Anyway, boss time for real. Hey, you again, eh, Slick? You're pretty stubborn to follow me all the way here. Fine, I see, I get it. Let's just put an end to this, shall we? Alright, kids, put on your fighting gloves. Woohoo, it's me! Sure thing, Mario. We're right there with you. This creep couldn't take us on his own, so he teamed up with the 3-2 shadows. Oh, we certainly won't be letting him do anything to our little Mario. I gotta taste the pain, Gonzalo-style shadow guy. Very good, my loyal ones. How dare this nameless nobody challenge the Mario? Mario? The guy who stole your name and body is Mario? That means you're Mario. Yeah, actually... Can't believe it. All this time I was helping Mario. I feel like an idiot. What's going on here, huh? Fight with your girlfriend? Well, don't expect any sympathy from us schoolies. Round 2. Same stats. So he still has 40 HP for attack. But he's well, actually no, he has Mario's attack. Yeah. See, your friends ditch you because you don't have the charisma of me, Super Mario. I need to test something real quick. Sorry, Goombella, you are our test subject for today. Does this give us experience for defeating the partners? I actually don't remember. Super guarding the hammer attack is really difficult. Super guarding Goombella is just like any other Goomba, so that's not that bad. Again, did I not heal? Oops, I didn't heal before this fight. That's very awkward. It's fine. It's all good. We have like Sweet Treat, and other specials. I'm sorry, sis. This Mario's the only person who's ever been kind to me. Mario, I'm fighting by your side from now on. I've made my choice. I'm not turning back. So hey, found family. Again, found family themes in video games always hit a certain way for me. So I think that's also why I like Vivian so much. At least you had full health coming in? Yeah, that's something, and Vivian did too. I just am low on FP, which isn't great. Mario, I totally failed you. Ugh. Okay, that doesn't give us FP or like star points, so I'm not gonna worry about fighting all the partners. Koops is easy to super guard, so I think it's good to just leave him here. They do have unique dialogue for getting defeated, but we will be here for a while otherwise. What damage? God, that's right, you guessed my name, and now stuff hurts sometimes. So they actually highlight it. I don't think they do in the original. Like, point out, like, oh yeah, you can take damage now. Also, hi, Icy. You know, like I said that earlier with the hydration check. There we go. Shoot. We're fine. We're all good. Hey, guess who's bad at math and also paying attention? I don't know how much health he has left. We're doing good, but I don't know how much health he has left. Hey, I could really use that roulette right now, game. Mario, these guys are tough. Watch yourself. Oh, thanks, Marley. Very good timing on that, as I'm actually kind of dying over here. I'm distracted about Pre-Pops is doing well. I am doing pretty good, actually. Having a good time playing one of my favorite chapters of this game. I don't know what this accent is now that I'm doing it. Here we go. We're probably pretty close. Again, I could go for that shine sprite right now. I could go for a full restore. Damn it. Wrong yellow star-shaped Mario object. Alrighty. We must be getting close. Go! How dare you try to do this to the great Super Mario? How dare you? Yeah, the hammer feels so wonky to try to deal with, but Koops is easy. I was like, counting him is no problem. Also, we could just be flipping him over this whole time. If you want to get him out of the way. Oh, hey, Rune Powder. I don't like Rune Powder, but it's good for cooking. We're out of FP, so we better wrap this up quickly. Oh, hey, thanks, Stagehand. The mist will actually help us here to hopefully dodge a few attacks. Hit us with your best shot. Crack! I've almost had it! Super Mario's hurting! Oh, face planted. Cool. That works. Ow. Not cool. Hello? Oh. I think if you have a stat... Okay, that was the funniest way to win this fight. No, why? How? Ah, Mario! That's such a funny way to win that fight through a stage effect. Oh no, from Vivian's burn. That's what it was. Check, I poured raw water on the wrong guy, basically. Huh? That's a good effect in this version. Rats! You killjoys! And off he goes. What? He ran away? I mean, wait, just what the heck is going on here? That wasn't the real Mario? Did we get shell-winked? How could we ever mistake our dear Mario for another? You have our deepest apologies. So who's this girl, huh? Isn't she one of the 3 shadows you guys mentioned? Why would Gonzalez pair up with one of those creeps? Well, Oh, Mario, thanks for sticking up for me. Well, thanks to her, I guess you came through this okay. No sweat, right? Listen, Mario, sorry about earlier. I'd be happy to travel with you if you'll have me. Vivian has really joined your party now. This is for you. That's a weird core memory of that being the same line as in the GameCube version. I don't know why that line stands out so much. You got a crystal star for real for real. Your star power is now 5, and Mario learned the special move, Art Attack. I'm surprised they don't say that earlier, because that kind of is another, I mean, other than Mario's idle stance, that does give away that you didn't actually get the crystal star. Mario defeated the rogue who had stolen his name and appearance. Now Mario has 4 crystal stars. That leaves a mere 3 more to find. And that means his quest to collect all of the crystal stars is more than half over. Now Mario heads off towards his next adventure with his new friend Vivian. But what about Beldam and Marilyn? And what became of the doppelganger Dupless? Hey, we're gonna get an answer to that question real early. Vivian is so very late. Where has that scatterbrain been all this time? Gah. And there he goes. We won't get a follow-up on that for 2 more chapters. Well, 1.5, sort of. Are you sure about this? Speak up, X-Naut. Yes, sir, quite sure. I poured all over the research of the Thousand-Year Door, and it appears the sealing power has definitely been weakening, as Beldam said. Finally, the treasure of legend, the ancient power of darkness, will soon be ours. Listen and listen while I keep giving the Crystal Star search top priority. Of course, that also includes the elimination of Mario, that meddling scum. Got it, sir. Bye-bye. Meanders out. Soon I will have the power that is set for millennium, so very soon. And when that glorious day dawns, I'll throw the world into the depths of terror. No one can stop me now. All will kneel before the X-Naut regime, and then I, Grodus, will build a new world. A perfect, ideal world. Yes, a world made by me, about me, and for me. Gak, 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 gak. Tech, did you call me? Oh god, how do I voice Peach again? What shall I do today? Will it be dancing perhaps? Disguising? Or will I sing a song or something? I am conflicted. Huh? What's wrong, Tech? You don't seem yourself. Which is more important, carrying out an order or protecting a critical person. I exist for the purpose of a certain person, and wish to exist for the purpose of another. I do not know what to do, really. What do you mean? No, never mind. Please forget my musings. I do not know why, but it makes me feel unpleasant if I make you worry. Well, in any case, let us have a quiz. A quiz? That is right. I'm about to ask you a series of questions. Please choose the correct answer among 3 options. If you can answer 5 questions, you may use the communicator as usual. What's with you all of a sudden, huh? Now the first question. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars as the house new door opens? Correct. Now the second question. What is the goal of Grodus, leader of the X-Nauts? To conquer the world. Correct. Now the third question. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000-year door? Heck is this? Princess, please answer. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000-year door? A 1,000-year-old demon soul. Correct. That was an old PlayStation 3 game. Now, the fourth question. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with this ancient demon's soul? Hang out with it. Bring the demon back to life. Correct. Now, the fifth question. What is required to seal up the demon again? Crystal stars. Correct. You have correctly answered all 5 questions. Now you may use the communicator. Tech, you... Was it okay for you to tell me such things? Please input the message you wish to send. Yeah, it's not entirely wrong. You do have to hang out with someone if you're trying to revive them, I suppose. Okay, I'm done. Could you send it? The message has been sent. That is all for now. Please go back to the room. Thank you. You're still a weird computer tech. Good night, Princess Peach. And it's time for everyone's favorite Koopa. My lord, I've received reports of a great secret in the floating town of Glitzville. That's right, the cheap blimp there. Come now. You there, 2 tickets, 1 great and evil king, and 1 sweet young thing. Good gravy! Bowser, the evil king, and a deluded old hag. Life's too short. Okay, bye. What did you just say? Hey, come back here, you impudent little cheapskate. Hey, I'm talking to myself. Where'd Lord Bowser go? God, the lighting in this scene. Again, I'm so very impressed by this remake. Forget that wimpy blimp. I'll be right in this, baby. I snuck into Glitzville once before, so I know the way. No problemo. You go easy on your old limbs and take the slow ride on the blimp, Grandma. Goodbye. Wait, Lord Bowser, please. Aww. Now my special dirigible deluxe brown bag Cammy lunch will go to waste. And there he goes. Well, huh? A warning light? Oh, don't tell me. And where is he gonna end up? In the ocean. Ready to roll. I miss stuff like this, not gonna lie. I miss... Oh, hey, I don't know if the Koopa Clown car is actually just sitting there in the original. This kind of controls like ass, I'm not gonna lie. As you could expect from like an underwater section with Bowser, it's not the most, you know, smooth experience in the world. It's a little clunky, but it's fine. Oh no, that's bad. So yeah, we have invincibility now, but it will run out quickly because I am struggling. The next knots are falling from the sky. Ow. Yeah, I usually kind of don't end up at full like power for this section just because it is wonky trying to get through it. So we can't actually go through the pipe, we can't fit. So we have a spring instead. You have some bonus coins, that's kind of nice. I actually don't know what the coins are for, because like, we're not Mario, we can't sell things. There we go, oh. I was gonna say top of the pole, but oops, still too big, and just broke it. Yeah, the Bowser sections are a highlight of this game for sure. Such a nice idea. Hey, back at the harbor. That was terrible. Gotta get in shape. It's Bowser, the Koopa King. Hell yeah, someone help. We'll be seeing them soon. There you are, Lord Bowser. What are you doing here? I've been looking all over. If I may ask, where have you been, your sogginess? Swimming. Really neat. As for me, Glitchville was fantastic. The fights were so cool. I was overcome. Well, even at my age, I was shaking what my mama gave me. And then the hot dogs, oh my gracious, yummerly. You have fun too, hmm? I'll take that as a no. Lord Bowser, is that a no? Okay, I forgot she said that. It was terrible, you hear me? I swallowed a dang blooper. I wanted to have fun. But forget it, it's over. Go get me some solid info on Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars now. Poor Cammy, she's doing her best. Can't believe it was a fake Mario all that time, so we were all fooled. I'm so sorry, Mario. After all you've done for our town, did we hurt your feelings? Nah, not really. You're a bigger man than I, Mario. Such fortitude. You're a true hero. You brought a shining ray of light to our dim little town. Twilight Town thanks you. Hey Mario, we need to get back to Rogueport, right? Let's go. Please come back to visit anytime you like. Hi. I was trying to tell if this was a special song, it actually isn't. So I guess Twilight Town doesn't really get like a special arrangement of the chapter claim music. That's kind of a shame, but I guess how do you make this celebratory? We are gonna make a quick quick detour back to the creepy steeple to try to get that one tattle we're missing. Because I am a perfectionist. I swear I won't do this for every game. I mean, I already haven't. I didn't for something. Well, now there's the question, what game didn't I do that for? There was a game where I didn't do the post-game. It was Spider-Man 2, actually. I remember now. I was just like, nope, we ain't doing that, because that requires grinding out like 20,000 hero points, and that sounds miserable. So I was just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna 100% Spider-Man 2. Also, all the challenges, all the tokens, that sounds like hell. So again, as much as I like the idea of completing my favorite games, I'm not going to do it on stream for all these. And even this I'm not going to complete all the way, probably on stream. I'm probably going to do most of it, but not like the special stuff, but I'm not going to show off like recipes and stuff. There was a post-game reward for 100% in this version, which is nice. That's a spike top. It's a Buzzy Beetle with a spike on its back. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 4. Like other Buzzies, fire and explosions have absolutely no effect on it. You can flip it over to drop its defense to 0. I'm sure you know this already, but try not to jump on it. That spike hurts. And time to GTFO! Because that's all I came here for. You hate summer, it's currently 81 degrees in your room? Oh, I'm feeling that. Like, it is warm in my room because I've had to have my fan off this and like, I turned it on during the last intermission because it was getting pretty bad. However, for the most part, I have not been running my fan. I am going through it. I'm not gonna lie. This is why I didn't stream on Monday because it was 100. It was like 102, I think, if I recall correctly. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm not making it through a 3-hour stream in 102 degree weather with no cooling. So I'm just like, nuh-uh, not gonna worry about that. This looks sus to me. I don't know. It just looked like the part of the wall was separated. I feel like I'm a very visual person, where like, I'm always gesturing. Again, like, I mentioned the good thing, like, idol thing earlier, where it's like, I'm doing the, like, the gesture from the dance, even though no one can see it. And I have to take my hand off the controller to do it, because it's, like, you know, right-handed, so, like, with Flurry, I was having to hold X with my left hand, so that was fun. Anyway, hi. Hey, kiddo, you need something from the old Battle Master? Oh, I was hoping you'd say something funny. Follow up to the nameless Frank bit, but it's okay. do we have time to put the crystal star in the door? Because there is a cutscene after that. How long could that cutscene be? Not 13 minutes, hopefully. But that'll set us up for next time. I might cry next stream, as a warning, because I know what's coming up soon. Oh my goodness, Mario, sounds like you got an email. She doesn't know, so at least they acknowledge that. My dear Mario, I finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It's the spirit of a demon. The Exonauts plan to use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door and unseal the demon's spirit. The same crystal stars can also be used to reseal it. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. Princess Peach. An ancient demon's spirit? Yep. That ain't good, so we are gonna get a mosey on. Again, Vivian will be my main party member from now on, because we have quick change. We'll have Goombella out for battles, more likely than not. But straight up for, like, field dialogue, I'm probably gonna have Vivian on the field, like, the entire time. Like, straight. She is my favorite. Again, even before they rewrote everything, and probably even before I knew about her being trans in the original localization. Though, again, handled very badly, because they were like, Vivian's a boy, but thinks they're a girl, kind of a thing. And a lot of misgendering. So they did tidy up the localization significantly, which I'm happy about. And also there's parity between all of the localizations now, because all of them are rewritten to be a little less, like, yikes. We'll definitely get partway through Chapter 5 next stream. It's a long-ass chapter, and there's also a decent amount of setup to it as well. We are definitely not starting Chapter 5 tonight, because there's a lot to do. Genuinely happy with the progress we made today. I thought we'd get to, like, the end of the chapter, not even to the, like, intermission stuff we're on now. We'd just fight Dupliss and then call the stream. Like, I genuinely thought that's how that would go. This chapter is also interesting. It's also very backtracky. They do simplify it a little bit, not as much. But it does help. Location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Also, Trouble was moved to Chapter 7. We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we'll have one fewer Trouble for this chapter than on GameCube. What? That was written in Princess Peach's email. The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon, and those fiends want to use the crystal stars to open the 1,000-year door and resurrect it. How bone-chilling. Bone Chill's the next game, Professor Frankly, no spoilers. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is rather long, so you'd best listen well. Are you all of you ready? And then you there, in front of the screen, you listen up too, yeah. Listen up. Listen up, Twitch chat. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that destroyed the city which once stood here may refer to this, well refer to this demon. It said that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by that monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to legend, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes, but only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they sealed its wicked spirit within the Palace of Shadow, locked behind the 1,000-year door. From this I gather, the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil, so if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal star determines if they're used for evil or good. I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the thousandth year. That's hard to say. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, then I guess we'd better find the rest of the crystal stars if we want to seal that demon, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere in Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm not too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Plot twist! Hi, Jolene. Mario, rather the great Gonzalez, I realized I never thanked you for handling my request, so I decided to email you. I never thought for a moment that you, a former champion, would end up taking care of the wrestling trunks for me. After you left here, you know what Mush said to me? He said, "There are some things that can only be understood by fighting." He's an odd one, Mush. He's actually training now. Yes, he's planning a comeback. You should come by the Glitz Pit if you get some time. You're just the type of star the fans crave, you know. Take care, Jolene. Spicy! Yes, hello to you, I'm Bulber. I've been unable to forget that savory hot dog flavor. My taste buds are sweating in anticipation of your next spicy visit. By the way, have you heard? Dried bouquets are not flowers that have withered and gone dry. They're actually flowers that have had the clocks of their lives adjusted to tick just a little slower than normal flowers. The Clara Oswald of flowers, and I don't know how much I can elaborate on that. I hope you will take the time to stop and smell these delicate flowers. In fact, I would like you to come visit me again with the above-mentioned item. Yours in spiciness, Bulber. There's a sort of feeling of like, oh, I shouldn't talk about things that are that spoilery, because it's like not that long ago. And then I think about like that arc of Doctor Who being like 10 years ago, and then I'm like slightly having an existential crisis, because it's like, what do you mean that was 10 years ago? It makes sense, but like, oh my god. Yeah, that would have been about 2015, I think. Oh my god. This holiday, yeah. Like this winter-ish / fall will be the anniversary of that episode, and I'm like, I don't like that. I wish time would slow down sometimes. Luigi is inside the inn/bar, so we'll leave that for next time. Todd Bros Bazaar announces new shipment of bestseller Super Luigi. Get your copy. Graffiti Corner. Sometimes I think I'd be better off not ever speaking. Oh, I wish I was still a pig. Eternally Gloomy Twilighter. Super Luigi, Book 1. Super popular, now on sale. I'm gonna need 64 coins for that. Cool. We can actually read it. It's a very, like, flowery version of the story Luigi's told that conveniently leaves out all of his F-ups, basically. Which, again, is why I think Super, like, because of the whole thing about, like, oh, what if they make a Paper Luigi game that adapts that? Like, I think it's actually better not showing it, because then it's up to your imagination how much of this really happened or not, because Luigi's an unreliable narrator in this context. So, again, that's why I actually don't want, like, a Super Luigi, or, like, a Paper Luigi adaptation. Fun story. We have a surplus of Shine Sprites right now, but we'll be using them all very shortly. There's something that requires a lot of Shine Sprites coming up. We have a few minutes left of the stream, but I think we're gonna actually wrap up early-ish. It's only like 4 minutes. We'll save the Trouble Center in Chapter 5 for the next time we return to this game. But yeah, we made very good progress today. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, we'll set up Chapter 5. It'll be a lot of setup, and the troubles are not super long. One might be a little long, but I actually don't remember which. I remember one of them, but not the other. But I guess we'll see next time. So, I don't know what we're doing on Friday. If I stream on Friday, I might not do Thousand Year Door, because then we'll end up partway through Chapter 5, and then take a break for a week, potentially. Because I might take a break from Thousand Year Door next week, because I might do some special streams. For a special occasion, shall we say. That's my hint for now. If you know, you know. But yeah, we might take a short break from Thousand Year Door and then pick it back up for the back half of the game, starting in, like, 25th, I guess. So yeah, that might be the plan, but there will definitely be a stream on Friday. I hope there's a stream on Friday, and I would like to stream on Monday. I do have a doctor's, like, a video visit about, like, HRT stuff on at 3:30, so stream might be a little bit late on Monday, but we'll see. But I would like to do something special for that, and basically do a small little donathon, essentially. I'm not setting, like, super high goals. I mean, you can see the number goal on the site there. It's like 500. So somewhat modest, I suppose. And again, some incentives potentially, or I might decide I'm not gonna do that, and then just end up, like, streaming more Thousand Year Door anyway next week. Who knows? Maybe we will do Thousand Year Door on Friday, just in case, but... And again, this is a game I can easily pick back up if need be, and know where, like, good stopping points are. So I think I'll be fine to do it on Friday, if I do stream on Friday. Yeah, thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun. Again, I love Chapter 4. I'm glad I got to share here. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications when I go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel for edited down streams and a VOD channel for an archive. I have a Blue Sky for posts of when I go live, and just mostly reposting art, if I'm being real. And also political stuff lately, but don't want to get into that on stream. I have a coffee as a tip jar. I have a throne for gifts, again, but supporting those two are completely optional. Just, like, hanging out is more than enough. Wow, I'm tired. It turns out when you don't stream for a week, you get a little bit out of habit. I have the practice of it. I feel like we had a good raid message early on. I forgot what it was, though. I genuinely forgot what it was, unfortunately. Something that came up, like, a long time ago in the stream. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll do a raid, because why not? I mean, I raid this person constantly, but given that they also took a break for most of this week, it makes sense to raid them, I think. I peek over and it's like, that's a lot of people in that call. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening over there? So I don't know what we're doing for a raid message. Does anyone have any ideas? Okay. I'm actually going to look this up real quick. Can I find an easy script for the remake of this game in a timely fashion? I don't think I will be able to. It's like, am I actually just opening up a video to remember what the line was in question? Yes, because I make good life choices. Is this it? Oh yeah, ads are starting, oops. Oh, that's what it was. It was Eternal Cylindrical Agony. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it does. Oh, thank you for the hydration check. I will definitely hydrate. I will also turn on my fan. Wait, that was from an hour ago. Oops. Wow, I'm really out of it. Wow, I'm really tired. I should go rest after this and not work on VODs for the next 7 hours. I got Mario and Luigi edited though, so that was a good feeling. Yeah, we're gonna raid twice. It's been a bit since we've been live. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Hope everyone... If I don't stream on Friday, which I hope I will, but if I don't, for some reason, I hope everyone has a good weekend as well. But again, we'll try to be back on Friday to do something. And then we'll figure out what we're doing on Monday through that Friday then. I might also do like Tuesday, Thursday next week, like stream every day next week if I'm feeling really, really spicy. But no guarantee on that. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you, thank you. Take care, everybody.